Okay,
Agony,
people,
agony,
here we are.
agony.
We're live with Doctor's here. Nervous is not. Term will be here later. I don't know where Nervous is. But yeah, I wanted to prove I have the book and I read it. You cannot question my authority for the rest of this stream. So, now we go to just chatting. So, how are we doing, guys? I have read all of Escape the Pizzaplex. And I'm seeing some new faces in here. Welcome in, welcome in. I would read out everyone's names, but it's really hard to read out like 30 people and remember all of them. But yeah, we have the poll going and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm also streaming on Twitch. I don't know if it's working, but we'll see. We shall see.
You are in fact live on Twitch.
I'm in fact
the
live
video.
on Twitch.
Wait, maybe not. It says that you're live, but when I clicked on it, the video download was canceled. Please try again. I don't know if that's
Why would you try to
or...
download the video?
I wasn't. That's why I'm confused.
Oh dear God, let's figure out what's going on. Video download was canceled. Please try again. Oh, what?
So okay, it's not just me. Thank God.
Terminal.
Terminal, I summon you. The interactive novels was probably the most peak book series in the FNAF franchise, and yet they end it like this. It's funny because it is probably the most peak, and it's still a little bit mid. At least I'm being generous. But I don't know, man. I think a lot of people probably like the original novel trilogy. I think I might be in the.
Okay, whatever. Guess we're not streaming on Twitch simultaneously today, guys. I had so much cool stuff set up for this.
Dang.
Like for example, you know, I'll do the fun one.
The fun one.
Like this. Doesn't
I'm the fun one.
Wait, technically I'm not live on Twitch. It's not gonna work. Right. Okay. Well, I get. Yeah. Guys saw Twitch isn't going to work, sadly. Actually, let me see really quick. Let me go to my creator dashboard on there and like re-put in the stream key. One sec. We gotta find it again.
Guys,
Stream.
don't forget to
Copy.
What's his name? Don't forget to subscribe to the No Raven YouTube channel and join the One More Night community server, where No Raven will occasionally appear like a dream demon.
Occasionally.
Do your best Henry voice. I'm still a little bit sick, so I haven't done much voicing at the moment. People keep asking me to do a Henry one. I haven't practiced it.
Does that fix it?
Only now that I realize.
No, it just okay. You know what? Hold on. Twitch, the video download was canceled. Fix.
Guys, technical difficulties.
Okay, guess we're not doing Twitch today. Okay, let's lock in, Twin. So, chat and everybody else involved, welcome again. So, yeah, I read all of Escape the Pizzaplex. I wrote a bunch of notes for it. You can find the notes in the description. You should definitely check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah.
However, we're going to be playing Security Breach, Ruin, and Help Wanted 2 yet again. So, remember how last stream I was like, oh yeah, the next video is going to be about Prototype Freddy? Yeah, no, it's become so much more than that. I've decided to completely expand the video into Game Jolt, Escape the Pizzaplex, Security Breach, Ruin, and Help Wanted 2, covering all of them and their story and what I think is going on with them in a big mega theory. So, what do we do next? Well, we wait one more minute for the people who expected this to be at 4, because I always start 10 minutes early. Once that minute is over, however, we're going to get right into Security Breach and start looking for some interesting details.
Guys, when Terminal and She's Always Nervous join, can we put L's in the chat for them because they're late?
You know what? Yeah, can you just put L's in the chat because they're late?
Yeah.
Also, chat. Make sure you, if you like this, make sure you like. If you really like this, make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And, of course, comment in the good old 14. One more minute, the Wish version of One More Night.
We have a single minute to do
Okay.
charity.
Actually, really quick. I also got 2 of these in the mail. One of these will be given away for the next One More Night event, so make sure that you're there for it when it happens. But I don't know a date yet, so get nerded on, you nerds. Okay, console audio. Okay, I'm gonna have to show this to you, aren't I?
I do have the stream pulled up, but there's probably going to be a bit of latency.
How bad is the delay?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm looking at your PS5 screen right now.
Okay, you're getting 15 frames in 720p.
That's fine. That's
Okay,
what I live life in.
Pull this over to here. Okay.
I can pull this out and then.
Yeah, 1 second, chat. It's gonna do that because I'm switching my HDMI right now.
Pop out, just so I can like look at stream chat and then.
Okay, fights for. So we don't have to replay through all of Security Breach. That's a nice thing.
Yeah. That's the
You
good
can just
part.
look around now. However, the bad part, we have to play Security Breach regardless. What's your opinion on Henry Emily possesses the blob? I think it's highly unlikely.
The blob's not going to have any narrative importance.
Yeah. By the way, who's the blob?
Exactly.
Okay, chat. So there's one thing I actually want to check out absolutely immediately, and it's a room that I brought up to Doctor earlier today. So, in Escape the Pizzaplex, I actually remember this off the top of my head. Please send help. I'm currently going insane. Something that happens is that Cassie and Roxy are running away from Freddy after he allegedly kills Gregory. This is a prank, however. Now, when this happens, they run to the backstage area. Isn't the blob like Hudson or something? That's crazy. However,
I like the way you think.
Yeah, go outside, Doctor. All right, touch some grass. All right, stop touching the Freddy Faz grass. All right, actual grass. However, so when this happens, they go to the backstage office specifically. Now we know there's only one backstage office, which is okay, hold on, I'm making my way. Which is here. It's this office. So, Reagent comes up here, but then before the Reagent gets here, they're like, we need to search if you really wanted to. Or no, the Reagent is, so yeah, all that fun stuff. Now, I genuinely wonder if the key is underneath this.
I thought about that too, because the first thing I thought of was like, oh, maybe you're supposed to like put a key in, turn it, then it opens the security badge
so
thing.
basically, while they're searching, I'd assume Cassie's over here searching, then Roxy goes to the other side of the room and is searching. And Roxy's like, hey, Cassie, come here. And
I will
Cassie comes in and
say,
there's a metal key.
If you want to look at like the consoles, towards like where the behind you where the screens are, you'll see like there's these big red buttons. We talked about this briefly, like when I thought of like a key, like, oh, the nuclear bomb that they would use like back in the
Cold War.
The Fazbear arms race.
Yeah.
There are like red buttons on the consoles.
Yeah. Like
and there's like a few places that like, oh, maybe you could put like a slot of key in there. Like I looked at that keypad there, like, ooh, you put a key in, maybe whatever. But
yeah,
I think it's a little too vague to know if they're like, oh.
For now. Which version of the Pizzaplex is Escape the Pizzaplex in? Like, is it in the current one here, or is it in a previous cut version? I think it's kind of a mixture. I think it's in this one with a little bit of Scott's version.
Yeah,
but really quick, the reason why I believe it's this is because you can see that there's also, like, it's definitely supposed to hold something. And so ironically, when you take this, all the alarms go off, and when you take the metal key out, all the alarms go off. So I think it's supposed to be this, which means that like the key went somewhere.
That's the only security badge, like little Freddy security badge thing that that's the only one that's put like on a pedestal like that. All the other ones are sort of just on a security desk.
Yeah, but they definitely go here, and I feel like it's this. But there's a lot of weird things I want to say. With Escape the Pizzaplex, and it's actually how much it lines up with the Pizzaplex's layout. Like, it is to a T 1-to-1 and how they describe it, minus a few select staircases where elevators should be, which is actually what Scott's original vision was. But
yeah,
it's just really interesting because with how much
I did want to ask, so since you finished the book, was there like any particular, like going to any of the attractions or whatever, did they specify whether it be like staircases or an elevator like it is in the game?
No.
Interesting.
The only time that they go to the atrium, it's like through here, like through there or through there.
Yeah.
That's like the only time they go to how they get to the atrium, except for the one time with Gregory in the beginning of the book.
Yeah, the elevators exist in a very illogical and unrealistic way, simply for the fact that yeah, it doesn't make sense with the actual map. It's for loading sections.
Yes, this is true.
Well, I was also going to say
that change the elevators to help with loading. This is true.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? When Gregory gets that key card or whatever from the security office, he does say, "Oh wow, it looks old" or whatever, for some reason.
Yeah. And
which that one in particular, for whatever reason is different from the other ones for again whatever reason.
Wait, ask that again?
What?
I'm gonna say that again. Really quick. I like zoned out for a second.
No, you're good. That security badge that Gregory gets from that security office, for whatever reason, it's different from the other ones, even though, you know, it looks the same, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But like he says, oh, that one's old, or it looks old, and again, that one is on like a pedestal in the security office.
Hi, sorry.
No, you're good. Hello.
Hi.
So yeah, we'll catch you up to speed really quick. We already looked at the backstage office area, where there was where we were looking for a metal key that Cassie takes from in the book that triggers all of the alarms in that office that makes the reagent go to that backstage office. One thing I forgot to mention, there's a version of that where you can lock that with an executive key card, which is like the new game plus route. However, it just gets you killed.
Oh.
Because the reagent also has one, and he just unlocks it from the other side.
Oh.
Wait, he has like the key?
Yeah, so the executive key card you get from pouring soda-roni into the like container that he uses.
Yes. Oh, I remember this. It's all coming back to me.
Yeah, so you do that, and then like it just comes out of him, and Cassie's like, you know what, I'm gonna take this for a future adventure, and then you can go back through the book, and basically using that executive key card. One of them, it gets you, it opens the crate, and I should probably move from there. It gives you, so you can open the crate in Monty's green room. That gives you Monty's claws that you can give to Roxy to either fight Freddy in multiple situations or just absolutely demolish the reagent.
Great Lake did say something interesting, that they said that's what I was kind of thinking, narrow glitched permission, which I believe they're talking about the thing from Secret of the Mimic.
Mm-hmm.
It is very glitched permission code, but the thing is it's a key card.
To be fair, and I've thought about this before,
Yay, thank you, Panda, for the $5.
The security badge type of thing, the system that you have in this game, it is very reminiscent of how the permissions work in Secret of the Mimic, where throughout the game, you're getting levels of like security and clearance, which makes me think that the Pizzaplex runs off a similar system that the MCM did.
Yes. I agree with that full heart. And with what the Pizzaplex ran off of, what do we all think? Remnant? Do we think Remnant Plex?
You know what I think. It's not even what I think, it's what I know to be true in my heart, and if anybody disagrees with me, I'm very sorry. But one day you will catch up to the right side of history, and you will know that Plex is run on Remnant.
We're doing revision history. No, I agree full-heartedly. I think what actually sells me on it is that I do think it's Remnant or something of the like. No, it is Remnant. In MCM, when you go to Edwin's house, those big tubes of molten juice.
The recycled juice.
Yeah, the recycled juice, the Dolly juice. I also think Dolly, maybe that's like maybe not reagent. Anyway, putting that aside, I do think it's Remnant Plex, and I think the juice that we see in MCM is probably Remnant.
It has very similar properties. It's very visually similar to the Remnant from the, what do you call it, for the Silver Eyes trilogy?
Yeah, yeah. It's every time Remnant is depicted, I think barring maybe like AR, I think, it's like an orange, particularly Remnant that's like been melted down. It's like orangey. Yeah. I just watched Maury's Chroma Key like part 2 theory, and they do bring up that, oh yeah, Remnant seems to be represented by like orange glow or something.
Also, every room, every story of the Pizzaplex always leads back to this room.
Every single one.
Every single one in some way. Because, so there's not many places where, like, animatronics are, like, caged, right? And I don't think...
basement.
Do we... okay, so there's a main computer room that they go to, and Roxy plugs herself in, and then in one of them you can get a question where it's like rock, paper, scissors, and the correct answer for that one is rock, because Roxy likes to rock. The dumbest fucking logic.
Yeah.
And then the other one you can get is what it was, red, yellow, or green, and the right one was green for whatever reason.
For Roxy, I don't know.
Yeah, that one's weird. Which the only weird thing about the red, yellow, green one is that the only time it's mentioned that a character's eyes glow yellow is when you select the yellow one. That's the only time where it was weird. But besides the point, there's a main computer room, and in the main computer room there's cameras everywhere. And one of them is looking directly at the reagent, who is locked up because it's done its like 2-night-long purging of materials. Yeah, I agree. Get that doctor guy out of here.
Get him out.
Doctor. But yeah, so where would this main computer room be is the question. Like, what's a room that has a bunch of computers?
Oh, it might be cut content, honestly.
I actually, thank you for mentioning that. So, you know, in the security, the one security room, the backstage security office that we were just visiting, when you go through the vent cover that, like, Freddy catches you under, originally there was actually going to be a room there. It was going to be a slightly bigger area, and there was a ton of, like, not security monitors, but a bunch of, like, TV screens, monitors, etc.
Yeah, because what was it? Tetrabit was playing the, like, restored version, like, with all the cut content in it, and he was, like, in the room and was being like, was this here before?
Was this here? Because...
was this here?
The entire place was supposed to be way more, like, interconnected than it is, like, the utility tunnels, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Because one thing is that when Cassie runs off from night 4 and just like, she literally just hides in a supply closet for 24 hours. I'm not even joking.
Really does.
Very patient children.
And she cries for 24 hours, and it takes Roxy 24 hours to find her.
Well, I'm sure Roxy's also doing her job during a lot of that. You know what I mean? Like, she has appointments.
Fair. Yeah. And when Roxy's like, raise too much suspicion. You want to come out and, like, stop crying, please? Cassie's like, yeah, but what's up with... And Roxy was like, I think there was something up with my programming. I'm sorry. Has anyone told you speak English like someone who speaks English? No. So... what was I even talking about?
Can we ban Wither Circle from chat? I think he put Raven off.
Yeah.
The DigiDog also said that you see it in the gameplay trailer, that big computer room that we don't actually go into. So I think that confirms that there was the intent, but I mean, objectively, I don't know what purpose it would have served in the game.
I will say, if it's I mean, that's a lot of things that were cut from the game, like, necessarily don't have the biggest purpose. It's just, like, a lot of corridors or rooms.
Wait a minute, I just realized
like, the whole backstage area. But on the topic of, like, the monitor room, the one with all the screens, I think it would imply that the version of the Pizzaplex that's in Escape the Pizzaplex is some sort of earlier version. Raven did say it earlier, that might be like a mix of the final game version than the one that Scott intended. I think it leans towards more what Scott intended, if it's including rooms and pathways that that you don't necessarily see in the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Or, you know, maybe if this is a prequel, right? Like if what Escape the Pizzaplex is, well, I mean, it's not a sequel to Ruin.
I had someone in my server ask, like, do you believe that it's like a sequel to Ruin and it's just like Cassie going through a digital loop constantly over and over? And I was like, what?
Oh, well, I mean, you know what? I guess anything's possible.
Loop victim.
Anything's
like, I thought everything has to be a loop victim, please. Half the franchise at this point is loop victim.
Did something actually happen?
It's all a time loop.
But just briefly, my point being, if it does happen before the events of Security Breach, which who knows? We don't know anything about anybody. But if it is, then it's possible that the reason those things, I mean, that an in-game reason for those places to be blocked off is because something terrible already like happened. And so they're like, oh, we gotta tighten it up around here.
Also, I'm gonna answer Digidog really quick because this guy really wants to know if there's any appearance of Vanessa or Vanny in the book. No, there isn't.
I can see that. Nope.
All right, homie needs to know. Like, homie's like, please, Raven, I need this. My Vanny kind of homeless.
No, I looked through the whole thing. Well, all I have to do is go, Control F, and be like, hey, do we say Vanny or Vanessa in this book? Oh, we don't. No, okay, great, thanks. Good to know.
Leave stream.
Feels like we should, but who am I?
Two things. So, number one, Raven, I did mention it before, but originally I believe there was supposed to be a staircase instead of that elevator. Go figure. What was my second one? I forget already. Oh well.
It'll come back.
Yeah, dementia. I always come back.
I always. That stupid video of that cat that keeps trying to get the food.
Vanny got replaced with the Reagent. That's the other thing. I do think Reagent was the one that killed the all-staff party people.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Because the amount of times that they keep saying, like, oh yeah, he just, like, filled that room full of his gas in, like, seconds.
Yeah. No, yeah, that totally makes sense.
Doc doesn't know 6th grade math, so he gets dementia. Makes sense. Look, when you get to my age...
Get to your age.
Reagent no longer exists because it got absolutely freaking murked. Okay, like.
So is it Reagent only like a gas chemical thing, or does it clean up stuff too?
Well, it's meant to clean up organic material, and as a human, you are organic material.
Yeah, so like that's why I think he did the all staff meeting massacre, because there's like no borrowing like the furniture that's toppled, of course. There is no like mess. I mean, it's FNAF, so we can't show drops of blood. There's no bodies, right? So I think that he cleaned up the mess.
Yeah.
And the other thing, because the other thing I've heard, like, Vanessa / Vanny might have used like an endoskeleton to kill everybody here, because there's that endoskeleton in the Endo warehouse that has like a party hat and cake. That's what I thought too. However, we never see Vanessa / Vanny control an endoskeleton.
But we do see control staff bots.
Yeah.
But you'd think if she could...
And I think that's why Greg was investigating the Pizzaplex at first.
Henry? Yeah. What? Oh, you said Gregory. I go, my bad. I finally remembered. On the topic of like when Escape the Pizzaplex takes place, me and Raven, we have come up with like a bit of a timeline of events that incorporates, of course, the game, Ruin, the Game Jolt page, and Escape the Pizzaplex. I believe we said Escape the Pizzaplex takes place after Game Jolt, and of course before Security Breach. However, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Raven, all of these staff... I hate that guy!
He's leaving.
Get out!
Jesus. Sorry, I just wanted to acknowledge before.
No, you're good. Bye-bye. But all of these staff in Escape the Pizzaplex have already been replaced by staff bots.
True.
And
true.
In the Game Jolt account, Gregory goes there to specifically investigate something that happened. I think that something that happened was all the employees going missing and then just a bunch of staff bots taking over.
Right.
Because in the beginning of the book, it even calls out security is more tighter due to Gregory's previous adventures.
Right. No, yeah, that makes sense. I need to just go through and reread the whole thing. I was gonna have it pulled up, but then I forgot if I bought it on Amazon or Barnes and Noble, and I was like, I don't remember my login for either of those, so I just give up.
There was a very neat little document that Noah made that's in the description.
I know. I have that open.
That
makes one of us. I forgot.
Well, yeah, one of the most interesting things is that it's actually Bonnie Bowl.
Shiju, by the way, Shiju was in chat, and they actually said something that I was about to mention. Vanny, of course, has control of the staff bots, while the Endos are connected to the network, but not tethered. What I realized is that, and we saw this in Help Wanted 2, of course, you have to teach the staff bots, you know, the mix match game, yada, 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 so that, you know, they have that programming installed in their big brains or whatever. The reason Vanny can't use the endoskeletons is because they are, for all intents and purposes, blank slates that have not had, like, the, however you want to put it, like, the personality programming. They haven't been taught the you know, basic object permanence.
Okay.
Escape the
things that happen
but
behind this curtain.
So question then, like, I mean, and this might be a stupid question in the sense that, like, I will know the answer by the time that I've asked it, but in Security Breach, it's more about her. She goes to the other animatronics and is like, we need to get Freddy, or we need to find this kid, like, or do they just like also have
Pizzaplex? It's weird because it's like a by night thing.
Right. But I mean, in Security Breach, they're all after Gregory. Is that just because they sense a human in the building? Like, they know his name. It seems like Vanessa has communicated with the other.
I think it probably has to do with the first visit, and then the second one in Escape the Pizzaplex, I think they would know him. But because they already know him really well.
Okay, so they just kind of have their own, so based on the previous stuff, he's just kind of garnered a reputation, and they're acting on their own accord, and it's less to do about Vanessa's, like, orders as head of security.
Pretty
that
much.
makes sense.
She also does say, though, when she's talking to Freddy, Vanessa, I'm listening to Beyonce. She does say that I've already alerted the others.
Yeah, that's kind of, I think, what I'm, like, where my memory is at.
Well, what I would say is that she did, like, hey guys, there's a kid running around, can you, like, go kill him or something?
And it's that Gregory again.
That, or, like, because I mean, it depends on how honest you want to take Vanessa, which, considering she's Vanny. But what was it? At the end of the day, of course, the animatronics are being affected by Glitchtrap / Mimic / William Afton, whatever. And so, yeah, of course, they saw Gregory before, like, in the game jolt thing prior to the game, of course. It's not that they messed, you know, they're all connected to the network, right? And of course, Glitchtrap would remember Gregory. That's what I'm getting at.
But they it's more about the fact that the other that the Glamrocks have more autonomy than the staff bots do. Like, the staff bots operate more as a hive mind.
Yeah.
And because the Glamrocks are their own little AI systems, I don't know, whatever, like, they just have more autonomy, and thus Vanessa doesn't have so much direct control over maybe their, what do you call it? Like, their pathways.
Yeah. Because
obviously she doesn't, if Roxy is even able to defect in Escape the Pizzaplex.
So you got the wrong thing there, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oops.
Alright, so Ruin is kind of where, like, when I was reading the book, I was, like, noticing things that they were just flat out referencing, and it was making me really weird, like, reading it. Because my brain would, like, switch. They're like, wait a minute.
Oh, hi, Absol.
Hey, Absol's here, actually. Wait, what? I love Absol.
Digidog did ask, but they said, but there is at least got to be some stuff for the mimic, right? Not directly.
Yeah, not directly.
I think you can maybe make inferences based on what the book does give us, but not, you know, it doesn't say, aha, the mimic.
The biggest issue is that what people wanted was something for like the next FNAF game with like Secret of the Mimic or Mimic stuff, but it was more of a trying to explain Cassie more for the future, and people didn't like that.
Right. Give her more. Well, I think that my literal main complaint with Escape the Pizzaplex is the lack of Vanessa, because it does create for me a sort of a big question of, okay, I mean, in my opinion, Vanessa could still be around, just obviously not like a night guard at this time. Like maybe they didn't feel like they needed to have a night guard until after Cassie and Gregory did their whole Escape the Pizzaplex thing.
I think she would have been a night guard, especially with because if you take the game jaw thing into account, that already happened, and that references Vanessa as a night guard.
Is it? How can I quickly pull that up?
You can usually, if you look up like Gregory game jaw profile, it's like the first thing that comes up, I think.
Okay.
But it is like a timeline of events that me and Raven think very cleanly matches up with like a timeline of events that almost leads into Security Breach.
Yeah.
And you can even, because we went through the game, you can even kind of trace Gregory's path. Like it mentions L chips. It's like, oh, they go to the daycare here, yada yada yada. Interestingly, we did note that at the beginning of Gregory's adventure into the Pizzaplex, he kind of pulls a similar trick that Cassie and Gregory do at the beginning of Escape the Pizzaplex. Like they wait around and then they're like, haha, everyone's left. Let's go beat up Freddy Fazbear.
Let's go do that.
Yep, literally.
Yeah.
And one thing, I'm going to bring this up really quick because I can't continue forward without explaining this. So, one of the only endings that like actually like kills the reagent is one where Cassie runs to the bottom of the stairs over like in the main lobby area, right at the bottom of them. And Roxy pushes a cart right down the stairs and it kills the reagent.
There it is.
I instantly thought of that when I read that.
That's crazy. And they even call your attention to it, too. That's the big thing.
Exactly. They call your attention to it.
Yeah. Escape the Pizzaplex was released on April 1st, 2025. Somebody was asking.
Yeah.
And no one pushes it. No one can push it. It just does that.
Right.
They do that on purpose and call your attention to it.
Yeah. It's obviously like a little jump scare, and we love that, but you can make a jump scare whatever you want to be.
Wait, Absol's so right. It was the field.
I can so see it being explained by the field, though. Like, I so could.
On one, I could. On one hand, if anything, just kind of like narrative symmetry, my friend.
Hello there.
Actually, the reagent is my long-lost cousin.
Isn't that funny? There's a can of soda roadie right next to the only staff pod. It was the reagent this whole time.
That's like some John FNAF level. It was the look at this small detail, like the glass on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, otherwise, that was the first thing that was like, wait a minute. That's like a direct.
Wait a minute.
Absol just said, wait, what if Escape the Pizzaplex is just Cassie trapped in VR, a la under construction?
No, it's not. Because it isn't.
Oh boy, wooden board.
Wooden board. Also, the
classic
We'll say, like, if I can give, like, an actual, like, rebuttal to the idea of her being trapped in VR, every time somebody is trapped in a VR simulation situation in Tales, it gets to a point where, like, reality is no longer, you know, we're not playing by the same rules. So if anything was the purely VR thing, it would be Ruin itself, not Escape the Pizzaplex, which seems pretty grounded in like physics.
Why? Have you thought of this? Have you thought of this? Escape the Pizzaplex is so mid that it couldn't be in reality.
There's no possible way.
It's in the mid plane of existence.
I got your message. Where are you?
Help! Something grabbed me. You won't let me go. You have to find me.
Oh, guys, it's Gregory. He needs our help. How do you think the Mimic got into the sinkhole? Is it the same as in the Tales book, or is it different? I think it's probably different. I actually have unfortunately, I am starting to subscribe to the idea, much like how you should subscribe to the No Raven YouTube channel.
Thank you.
And she's always nervous, and maybe the doctor is in, if you have time.
Hey, you might as well get all three of them if you're gonna do two.
You know, like buy one, get 3 free. But
they're actually all free, if you can believe it.
But I am kind of vibing with the idea that Burntrap is William Afton for all intents and purposes, and not the Mimic. And that Glitchtrap is either A, influenced by Afton's Agony, or B, is being controlled by William Afton. It's still the Mimic program, just being influenced by Afton. In either way, you know, again, if directly, if not Agony. And so I think the Mimic was probably always down there, especially if, like, again, if that was the MCM or something.
I do like the idea of it having been down there for a long time. I mean, Gregory says it has been down there for a long time, so
yeah.
And you know, and I have heard people say like, well, what is a long time to Gregory? Because he's like only been alive for what, like 11 years tops, you know, like.
The Mimic gave birth to me.
But the way he says a long time really does to me feel like he's been down there for, you know, an unfathomable, you know, like for Gregory, it's like, I can't even say a number of years. It's been so long, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's been...
I mean,
you really like this Walrus picture.
You know, can we just have like a headcanon now of like the Mimic, like he just gets to the surface, he's like, yes, I finally crawled out there, just like opens another sinkhole like another 100 feet downwards. Also, another headcanon I have, Freddy mentions that there's other pizzerias like the Pizzaplex. I like to believe that Freddy Walrus is a character at another Pizzaplex.
Oh my god, like a water.
To be fair, there was something in Tales. It was like a water-themed Fazbear place, I think,
want that place to be real so bad. People were like kind of like lackluster about that story, but I was just like, no, because it was where like all of the foxy pirate stuff could have like shown.
Isn't that interesting? There's a Let's Party here, which is interesting.
I think there's another one out there. There was like, in terms of the graffiti, there's a few that are like copy and pasted. Oh, on the, by the way, do we think Leon Risconcello is Abyss/Room 2? No, I think some of his posts have, of course, been very vaguely teasing. But I think that one in particular was probably just like another project that he did music for or something.
Yeah. That or it's like a pre-alpha of the next FNAF game.
Clavis was saying like, I can imagine Mimic being in the sinkhole for a long time, but not being trapped behind the concrete for a long time. I think that's fair. I think there was probably a point similar to the Tales games where he, you know, maybe the Mimic did become more of like an imminent threat, and they made the choice to seal up that wall, you know?
Yeah.
But we also know that at some point it seems that Gregory went beyond that wall, and that's actually probably how he got the walkie-talkie.
Another thing is, so like, if the Mimic was trapped behind that wall of, I mean, I guess you could say if it's Glitchtrap / William Afton, you know, being like, aha, Vanessa, you're Vanny now, and Gregory, haha, you're GGY now. Why would it want to free the other Mimic? But let's say, for the sake of conversation, that the Mimic is Mimic and mimicking everywhere. Why wouldn't it like free itself with the help of Vanny and GGY?
Yeah.
Especially since we see that the backpack was down there. So I do think it was like Vanessa and Gregory
And maybe mysterious
probably
third
trapped
party man.
Yeah, Michael Afton, actually. He's still alive. He's in the games, and he's very powerful. They probably did trap the mimic behind there at the very least.
Yeah.
Which I think, I haven't looked at it, of course, in a while, but the wall does look decently, like, solid and not as worn down as everything else down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course, the question would be there, where did Gregory learn to summon concrete? But, you know...
Fair enough.
Well, I feel like, I don't know. There's so many logistics, but I feel like Gregory or Vanessa would have been able to like hack into some sort of like shipping ordering system.
Oh yeah, getting it's not the issue. I'm just like, what, did they like carry that all the way down there?
I mean, there are a bunch of just spare forklifts laying around now.
True. Yeah.
Maybe they got Freddy to do it.
True.
It would imply that they somehow repair. I mean, not impossible. That they like repaired Freddy or something, but.
Also, really quick, I was thinking about this and it clicked in my head. The reason why so many staff bots have claw marks in them, in Escape the Pizzaplex, the only animatronic that actively goes out and hunts staff bots is Monty after he gets programmed by Gregory.
Oh.
That would probably be why that goober has just been going on a rampage and having a heyday.
He is kind of inadvertently the reason that they're so hostile towards him in Security Breach. Like, it's like, bro, you kind of made your own bet here.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I wanted to mention, because I think it is very interesting, it's something I might even make a video on eventually. Like how similar the certain aspects of the Pizzaplex and FNAF in general are kind of similar to a lot of Stephen King's works.
Yes, absolutely. We should. If you do decide to do that, will you please collab with me?
Yeah, I would love to. I want to do more collabs.
I've been talking about this for at least a year.
Sorry, what?
There's something I thought of. So, Nervous, remember the red, yellow, or green?
Yes.
What color does Roxy glow in the AR network?
Blue.
Green?
Her color is green.
Yeah.
So would that mean that that route would be the more canon one of the two?
Wait, canon in what way? What do you mean?
So, okay, so when you're repairing Roxy, one of the two versions of questions you can get is red, yellow, or green. The only correct one is green, and Roxy, like, I don't exactly know what it did. But when you wear the Vanny mask in the AR world,
she's the green mask. Yeah.
Yeah, she has the mask that's green, like she's.
Oh, you're talking about in Escape the Pizzaplex?
Yeah, in Escape the Pizzaplex.
Yeah, going from that to Ruin.
Okay, that is interesting, actually.
Yeah, like we make that change to her in Escape the Pizzaplex, and then in Ruin.
What prompts that change? So, like, can you tell me, like, in Escape the Pizzaplex, like, she gets damaged and you have to repair her?
No, so Gregory programmed Roxy to attack Cassie randomly, and it was going to be
And they have a limited amount of time to, like, get to that computer room to reverse it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, so, like, Gracie? Oh my lord. Gregory, like, he programmed Roxanne Wylf to be hostile, and then they have to repair her.
Yeah, basically, so the reason why, like, Freddy is kind of a dick is because Gregory programs him to be. The reason why Monty goes haywire is because
you know what that makes me think of, off the top of my head, because, it is, I know it's been a theory that the reason, like, Glamrock Freddy maybe, like, goes haywire or something is because GGY, being the big brain he is, had, like, a backup plan if the Glitchtrap or whatever, like, turned on him or something. And that's why Glamrock Freddy, who, of course, was, like, who has been depicted even before Security Breach to be, like, protective over Gregory and whatnot, it was some sort of failsafe. And so, although as much of an asshole, as Gregory is in Escape the Pizzaplex, he stops the animatronics. He does help Cassie. He doesn't like, oh, I'm gonna kill you now. He does stop them. He's just like kind of weird with these pranks, let's say. So what if Roxy being a goody two shoes with Cassie is also kind of the same idea of like Gregory making this failsafe in Glamrock Freddy to protect him.
I can maybe see it, but it doesn't work. That's the thing.
Okay. Well, you know what? You can say you hate me.
Also, can we all agree that Cassie under no circumstances should have survived that?
Wait, what? I'm
That's
sorry.
a lot of them.
The Monty out of the pipe, like, under no circumstance should she have been able to survive that?
I mean, honestly, just everything that's in that water has probably given her incurable diseases.
Yeah, like,
you know,
it's
like
water.
Fallout. It's like Fallout. So, you know, like sometimes you get like a special disease.
She's got rads.
Yeah, they got rads, and she actually got like a healing buff or something, like the Wolverine.
Yeah, I kind of would live for that logic.
No, this is also kind of funny. Really quick, one of the places that Cassie can hide from Monty is inside of an alligator mouth, and she just comes out of one.
Symmetry, my friend.
Like, it feels like there's a lot of callbacks to Ruin and Escape the Pizzaplex.
Cassie dies of an internal infection halfway through the next game. Yeah.
Well, I was going back to the whole Stephen King thing. I think this oddly ties back to the like Remnant Plex idea because Remnant, right? Oh, hello. But a lot of like the graffiti. That's what I was talking about, thinking of like the graffiti that you see at the beginning of Ruin. So they're all like a few, of course, like spray cans. However, certain colors that you see on the walls don't have like spray cans that match up with them. I think you find like a yellow and a green, but you can't find like a purple and a red, I believe. And so, of course, it's a question: who would have drawn the Vanny imagery on the walls? Because, you know, was that Vanessa? Was that Gregory? Was that like the Mimic? Like, who did that? Well, technically speaking. And again, like, it playing into the idea of, like, oh, it's, like, kind of inspired by Stephen King's works. This idea, and I think of, like, the Overlook Hotel in this regard, from The Shining. The physical surroundings of this, like, haunted location, which has Remnant pumping through it, you know, memories and whatnot. Something like the Vanny graffiti at the beginning of the game could not necessarily have been drawn by an actual person, but it could be the spooky hauntiness, the spooky ghostliness of the location, kind of imprinting on the physical world. And in concept, the 0 point field is just another way, kind of like the scientific way of explaining that supernatural element. And I think you could probably apply that to a lot of different things in throughout the series, is Secret of the Mimic included.
Yeah. Nara, are you focusing in on the meaty textures of this rabbit right now?
I was looking at this and I was just like, it's really weird that like when you put the mask on, it's like staring at you intently and it has bug eyes, which is exactly how Cassie describes the reagent.
It's very this specific staff one is different than every other one. Every other one. None of the other ones are like this.
But I wonder if it's just because that like
dead.
there's supposed to be a like a spirit or something in there from like.
There's a guy in there. I mean, there's definitely like a brain in there. There's super a brain in there.
That's Cassie's dad.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it's very sad. It's very sad.
Actually interesting. Clavis did just mention it. It's interesting that the mask spot doesn't have rabbit ears in the IR world.
Yeah, it doesn't. That was the other thing that was kind of interesting to me, is that it just doesn't.
Yeah. It's like revealing something, like, I don't know, it's very specific. I'm never gonna get over it. But what what you were saying before about the Stephen King connections. It is very fascinating because a lot of Stephen King's works, you can read them all by themselves and they are their own like spooky stories, but they all do kind of exist in within the same like rules and the same paranormal origins, I guess. I don't know. Like they're all connected in that weird way, which is very similar, I feel like, to at least how the FNAF books are, where it's like you don't understand exactly how could this FNAF be the same FNAF as Fazbear Frights as Tales, because there's so many like what you would consider like world-ending or world-changing events happening. But they just keep going.
Who the heck is financing this company? Why do they have like 79 locations?
What do they keep? Like it should be illegal.
The haunted location stuff from Stephen King is inspired by a supposed explanation for the supernatural called stone tape. I have that. I'm doing that theory too. I'm doing that theory. I already wrote the script for that. I just have to record it, then edit it, then cry myself to sleep. But there's this theory called stone tape theory, and it matches very. You can connect it back to the 0 point field thing. Stone tape theory pretty much is this idea that it's like like a pseudo-scientific way of trying to explain the supernatural instead of just saying, oh, it's a googly ghost. It's the idea that, especially, it ties back into Agony too. The idea that haunted locations where like tragedies, like strong, very traumatic events, where they have occurred, the memory of that event is sort of like imprinted on the world. And so let's say like ghosts or something that you might, like apparitions that you might see. It's not just like, oh, this spirit is trapped here. It's the memory of that event kind of replaying like a film tape.
Yeah. I feel that way very strongly about Five Nights at Freddy's.
You know what else reminds me of that? Unironically, Loop Victim.
Yeah.
I've literally only grown to hate Loop Victim because everyone just calls anything Loop Victim as the solution.
True. When it almost becomes a meme of itself and then doesn't actually get to be what it is anymore.
It is like kind of pseudo dream theory in that like, oh, you're kind of explaining something away.
Also, can we all agree that there's no way that thing was hiding in that log?
He did lose a few pounds since Security Breach.
I mean, yeah, he lost a couple pounds, but you know.
Wait, maybe it's like an AR log. Mask on here?
Maybe.
No, you can't. See, they won't let you even put the mask on.
Also, AR log. No, it's a real log. Also, do we find it? Isn't it interesting? Do we really think that Monty would allow a picture of anybody in his area?
Well, and there's a Freddy there too.
And a Freddy, the two characters that he supposedly hates.
Bonnie x Freddy.
They love each other.
Glamrock Franny, let's go.
I live for it. I live for any time the community goes. I know Scott Cawthon very specifically doesn't do this on purpose because he doesn't want the controversy or whatever. We're just going to make gay ships anyway. We will prescribe a queer identity to
your green roommates. That's crazy.
Gregory, I can hear you.
Green roommates that is nuts.
Turn off all security. Turn it all.
That drawing, Absol, is not a Gregory drawing. That's a FNAF 3 poster drawing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
None of this makes sense.
There are no ghosts in FNAF. There aren't. To be fair. Again, as we all hate, like I don't hate Loop Victim. I think it is like a cool concept. I just don't think it applies to like every corner. In the FNAF 2 movie, Charlie was trapped in her last emotion, that being rage, which I think in a very kind of subtle way is not Loop Victim, but being trapped in that like sort of memory or that feeling constantly for eternity or whatever.
I forget where the David spray paint was, but I know it's somewhere.
I think, again, the Fiona Wires of Doom and certain imagery, especially in like Security Breach and Secret of the Mimic, it ties back into the idea of the physical world being influenced. I mean, this is like what Shadow Victim and what like Memory Victim have always been. It's like the idea that like these tragic events and whatnot and this agony is infecting or affecting the physical world.
You know, isn't it interesting that the security nodes are rabbits and Gregory calls himself Dr. Rabbit when he's under the control?
It's a coincidence. Don't look. It's a coincidence.
Well, I'm sure
the problem is that the problem is that like even if it isn't, it's so hard for us to disseminate because like everything's a freaking rabbit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, that's what. It's such a weird. I mean, thank God they did. Have you guys seen the Ruin Born Afton design?
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad they didn't go with that because people would have like looked at it like, oh my god, it's William Afton.
Yeah, that definitely would have been. Yeah, that's William.
And so I do lean towards Mixis and maybe like the nodes being like a Cassie's dad thing possibly, because I don't see Fazbear Entertainment doing that.
Yeah, he would have had the know-how and
Yeah.
access.
I mean, I like Ruinborn Afton's design. It's just that it would have confused people so much. Like, making Mixis a rabbit to begin with is, like, kind of confusing for a lot of people.
Right.
Because it's like, okay, who isn't William Afton and who? It's like that one SpongeBob meme with Squidward, like, you're
Are there any
Squidward,
other
I'm
Squidwards I should know
Yeah.
about?
Yeah. Mixis
Yeah.
has gotta be related to Glitchtrap. I can understand it. Very big stretch. I'd have to think about it more.
I feel
So
like
we
they
know
could
how.
exist
Go ahead.
in the same plane without being, like, related. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
these two rabbits exist in the same plane, and one can represent some more protective software, and the other one can represent a more
I have a
malicious
crackpot.
software.
I do have a crackpot. So
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Help Wanted 2 takes place before this, of course, and in that we have that one scene with Maskbot giving Cassie the mask, of course.
Right.
And then after that, we have the scene with Vanny, big old Vanny crushes Glitchtrap, and oh, Glitchtrap died. Ooh. So I think, and run with me here, Glitchtrap is the M1 program that's just been infected by, again, either Afton's Agony or Willie being influenced by Afton. And by killing Glitchtrap, you're removing Afton's influence from it so that, oh, we're free from that purple guy now. In Security the Mimic, we have, of course, M1, F10 Fiona, the baddest baddie of FNAF. Oh, hello. She wants to help M2, because, oh, I miss my child, because, oh, M2, David, whatever. And she sends Arnold to, the manor to get Edwin's help, and you have the whole, like, oh, it's the Mixis program thing, that she, like, uploads into the system or something. And so very clearly, M1 wants to help M2 and protect it and whatnot. Yeah. And of course, we see in the other ending of Secret of the Mimic that we do like a factory reset on M2, which makes it David Core. By removing the Glitchtrap / Afton from M1, let's say, what if Mixis is what M1 looks like in this digital world, with the Aftonness of Aftony gone?
So
that makes sense.
Glitchtrap without the bad? Is that
pretty much? Pretty much.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Like, now it is purely a program, and so it is like the most basic, like, computerized, like, version of a rabbit that it could be.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Instead of having the suit and being this more character.
And then, of course, it ties back, Mixis being the program that Fiona, like, whatever. Did someone say F10? Are we talking Vengeful Spirit? We're talking about banning terminal
get
error
back to
from
work
the
as a
chat.
librarian.
But yeah, like,
Get back to your books, nerd. This is our book.
I don't know
not
if, like,
nerds talking about.
Yeah, totally.
This is a very different thing.
Also, really quick, I do want to say I find it interesting that there's a security node in this one, mainly because this is like one of the areas that Cassie can hide from Monty.
In Escape?
Yeah, so I kind of wonder, I kind of want to like mark where the rest of them are, because imagine if they're all like important areas where Cassie goes in Escape the Pizzaplex.
Or even just a significant portion of them.
Yeah, because if so, that's interesting.
Because like some of the nodes are like pieces of merch.
you know what, Doctor? You can
yeah.
You can start a doc and write that one down. I'm too lazy, and plus I don't trust my computer not to die.
Okay, wait, you want me to oh, I'm so honored. What am I writing down? I so definitely
every security notification.
Well, not every, just every single one that correlates to where Cassie hides in Escape, or in the Escape. So one is the one in like Monty's shop.
Security node in Monty's shop. Was there another one, or just that for now?
I think it's just that for now. Because I don't think all of them are going to be important for very obvious reasons, but...
This is going to be a bit of a rough document, but I'll clean it up later.
That's okay.
That's
You're a FNAF theorist. It doesn't need to be neat all the time.
You're right.
Absol was saying Mixis was already keeping the mimic trapped during security breach, as there are broken nodes in the basement in Ruin that
maybe.
But would that?
Well, it depends. It would. It would depend on if like the security nodes were there doing security breach, because they could have been installed after the fact, right?
I mean, the thing is that the Mixis was already activated, like, because the Mixis runs off of the security nodes. Nothing of the mimic would be in certain areas of the Pizzaplex, but he is everywhere, like in the Pizzaplex and security breach.
I guess that is like a good question. So, because I talked about it before, like, oh, why wouldn't the mimic use GGY and Vanny to help it escape? But there are broken security nodes down there. So who would have broken those? And it doesn't make sense for what's his face, Cassie's dad, to do it if he was the one that installed the system, of course.
I like that what's his face is just as viable of a name because he doesn't have one.
Oh yeah. The mimic had the staff bots. I don't think they would have, because considering I guess you do have the nightmare staff bots down there, but I don't think so.
You've got to stop trying to do the little guy.
Hey, little guy.
Kept draining so fast.
The amount of times I've heard "Hey, little guy," I swear to God, like.
Who do you think is drawing the like mustaches on Glamrock Freddy? They're just like some teens up to no good.
It was me.
They're just like, what if he had a mustache?
Remnantplex, Remnantplex. It's Remnantplex. It's the building's haunted. It's doing it itself.
Wait, doesn't the Walrus have a monocle?
Yeah.
What is this?
I think this is meant to be the Walrus.
And why does he only have one ear? Is Golden Freddy the Walrus?
Golden Walrus theory.
Wait, did you want me to write this down as like a location too, or? Okay.
No, I don't think we're gonna be making a Golden Walrus theory.
No, there's a big security node in here.
Yeah, Dumbo.
Dumbo. You've completely lost sight of the mission.
Someone's
Samuel,
like, wait, what walrus?
Yeah, Samuel, there's a graffiti walrus.
And he has one monocle and a mustache, and while this Freddy has one monocle and a mustache, but he's missing an ear, so it has to be withered golden walrus.
You goob. If it's two monocles, it's glasses.
Wait, so am I writing down walrus here? Sorry, not walrus. Security nodes.
Also write down all mentions of walrus.
You know what, I'll make sure to like have a reference to a golden walrus somewhere in the video.
Please.
Jeez. Can I voice golden walrus? Oh, there's the guy.
Such a cute little puppy.
My mother always told me I had the voice of a walrus. Oh my gosh. But no, we really just wanted to know if that room was a place that appears in Escape the Pizzaplex. But
no, it's near an area, but
by the way, again, I think you could explain the Nightmare Own plushies as a sort of Stephen King Overlook Hotel building haunted thing.
What?
It's
the Walrus doesn't have a monocle or a mustache?
No, I swear
we just completely made it up?
I swear he does. I swear there's a drawing where he does.
Walrus graffiti. There's no way that this exists anywhere.
Can you note clip through the floor and go back? No, wait, you can't. You only
he just has a hat.
I swear there's a drawing of him with a monocle. I swear there is.
I don't know. We might have made it up.
You might be thinking of something totally different. That's not.
I might be, because I swear.
I think you're thinking of the walrus from Alice in Wonderland.
I have not seen Alice in Wonderland since I was like 7.
I just think that's what's imprinting.
There's no way.
I mean, I'm looking at the picture. I hate to tell you.
I don't care. Golden Walrus lives on. I don't care. We're gonna gaslight the community.
Oh, it's a pun, because he's a walrus.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm pretty sure that's just an inside joke at like Steel.
That's so stupid. I'm so angry.
The Ruin Walrus and the Monopoly Man now have something in common. Yes.
Remnant Plex is a fair theory, but if the same spirit has been haunting the same location since MCM, basically going back to native burial ground point. If I'm not, yeah, I mean, again, that's something in Stephen King's like writing too. I mean, I'm pretty sure that whole, I think the Overlook Hotel was built like on Indian burial ground stuff.
Nice to everyone.
So it's like a similar concept. I mean, literally in MCM, you could say, oh, David, maybe not David's spirit per se, but that the agony and whatnot surrounding that location. Has been haunting that land for ever. And it's also, again, with the crying child or whatever. Yeah, very Pet Cemetery. With
God,
crying
they need to make
child,
Slappy Van Winkle. Anyways.
Evil. The shadow victim / memory victim with like, oh, the Toy Chica missing her beak thing and Mangle take a pop back together attraction, like all that stuff with like Shadow Victim and Memory Victim. It's very much the sort of same concept of this is the ground of which this agonized child died on, and it's affecting everything.
Mm-hmm. You must look everywhere. Okay, there's nothing there.
We're gonna have a FNAF. We're gonna have another like prequel game that's like FNAF in the like 1900s. There you go. It's like it's like the 17th century, and we find out that Freddy Fazbear's was built like on ancient
one endo
haunted ground.
What endo?
Well, isn't it at this point? I mean, not ancient maybe, but isn't it all haunted ground? Like at this point, it.
Oh yeah, Faz plot.
I mean, it's up to you to decide, I suppose, if it's haunted, but it's just kind of the vibes I get.
There's no way this is Burntrap. I refuse to believe that this is Burntrap.
It's not. It's just an endo.
Yeah, I agree.
He's burned. He's Bernie looking.
He's Bernie looking. Well, I can imagine someone like making an edit of that. It's just Bernie Sanders.
He's just there.
Did you guys
angry.
See? I think Pinky Pills uploaded like a concept art of Burntrap or something.
Man, Freddy's seen some
like
better
it,
days.
even though I'm not a Pinky Pills fan.
Oh, look, it's the Walrus guy again.
Okay, now that one's different.
This is interesting because it has the black tear marks.
It's very Agony.
Yeah.
Coded. Which I don't know if you guys saw Raito's video about talking about like why are some of these animatronics more withered than others, if you will. And was talking about how it like is like this is a spoiler, but whatever. Dependent on like how much Remnant and or Agony is inside of like the character. So if like a character is more Agony filled than Remnant filled, it's degraded, and if it's more Remnant filled than Agony filled, it's shiny and like new looking.
Man,
yeah,
Glamrock Freddy's seen some better days.
Well, because he's like on low power mode throughout this game.
Wait, that's true.
Well, throughout Security Breach.
But don't know. I mean, so you're saying that, like, oh, the more Remnant, the more shiny they are, or?
Yeah, like, and then vice versa. If they have more Agony, that's what leads to them being degraded. And so some animatronics have like both, and some are more one than the other.
Why is
I guess I mean
ruined than in the base game? Good question.
It's not that different. I mean, it's just withered down.
Different ruined than in the base game. It's just like there's other areas that we just never went to, and I think this is them trying to show us those areas we never went to.
Well, and there's been a giant earthquake since Security Breach, right?
Better a giant sinkhole.
So that yeah, I mean, it could be a few things, to be honest. It has a lot of stuff going for it.
But it would make the Pizzaplex way more degraded, even in a short period of time.
Wait, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, do we think the earthquake was like the blob, or do we think it was an actual earthquake? Because I think it's a bit coincidental for it to be, oh, just an earthquake came by.
That only happened in this one spot.
Yeah, so I feel like it would either it's the culmination of the sinkhole, or also the blob. Which, to be fair, we saw that the blob was like digging through the ground. So.
I mean, it feels terribly convenient in a way
For,
that
like-
I don't like.
Well,
for
if
it to be just like a natural disaster.
Oh yeah, no. Like I feel like
This
I
is
don't think it's just
interesting.
natural.
That the sun is fully blackened out, or
No, that the sun's sitting next
Or- oh,
to
no.
a purple party hat.
he is.
William Afton possesses sun.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a
That's
reason
what it's
why
supposed
that's
to tell us.
interesting.
Okay.
It's somewhere else in here. I'll point it out when we get there. But what it is that there's also a table where oh yeah, this drawing is like the funniest thing ever, and I'll explain that why later as well. But there's a table.
Okay.
Somewhere in here,
Hear me
and
out.
there's 3 seats where there's a sun and a moon plush, but the third one's empty.
I mean, yeah, Murray family imagery, right?
Yeah, so if you have sun next to a purple party hat at a table with an empty chair.
Oh, like that's Miss Lady.
Mrs. Afton.
Miss Fiona. I feel like I did talk about this where I was like, you know, it's very possible that Fiona could be related to either Henry or William.
Imagine like she's the sister to William.
But I thought maybe like she couldn't be an Afton because she's not British.
Well, I mean, yet again, in the
Really?
FNAF universe, British doesn't exist. Fun fact.
Well,
Oh yeah,
true,
get
yes.
into the pit. Like, didn't they like remove the UK? from
Yeah, the
map?
UK's just gone out of the map, completely gone.
It's not there.
It's very unfortunate because I prefer like British William Afton.
Me too.
Love Matthew Lillard, but British Afton has my heart. But I think there's been like a kind of, especially hearing the voice in like the Security Breach trailer. I think there's been a kind of effort to move away from the Britishness because Scott probably thinks it's a bit cliche.
He also may just be like, well, I guess I didn't actually want him to be British. I just wanted him to sound like that.
Yeah, but I mean, like when he hired PJ Haywood, he did like the voice actress for Elizabeth. He like went back and, hey, can you do a British voice?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
he did not have to do that.
So I think like he liked it maybe at first, but like like Scott probably is like, oh, on second thought, maybe I'm a bit smooth brain, or like maybe not so
There.
much.
Look at that.
I
But there's
also
a
will
son,
say.
though.
This is something I thought about making a video on too, but I never got around to it. If I would, so the original voice actor for Foxy, I believe, I forget his name now. Was it like Chris? He also
Chris
voiced
Bacalo.
Vlad. Yeah, he voiced Vlad in like Fredbear. He did like an Reddit like question thing a little while ago, and he did say that I think part of why he hasn't reprised his role of Foxy might have to do with like the SAG-AFTRA strikes that happened a little while ago.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Wait, that's even more interesting because not only is one empty, but Moon's knocked over, which should be Edwin, and then there's a purple party hat on
Yeah.
top of the table on the plate, on top of the sun
Yeah.
drop.
A lot of the sun and moon imagery gives the vibe that like the relationship between Fiona and Edwin's not looking too great. I wouldn't
Yeah, and
give that away.
William being in between the two.
Yeah, I really do think like people say affair. I don't know that I could ever really go that route. Just seems so against everything they set Fiona up to be. But oh god,
I can at most I believe Afton killed her.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I do believe he was sabotaging and using Fiona in some
Yeah.
capacity. He could have been sowing a lot of distrust in her. I
Actually,
mean,
before I go,
it wouldn't have been hard. I don't think she seems like she would easily fall into the category of like, oh, Edwin can't handle this, because famously he doesn't seem to be able to handle things. The moon fell over and can't get up.
So really quick before, so remember that drawing of like that kid that looked like he was falling through the air?
Yes, yeah.
If you go to the very top of this, you'll hear a kid crying.
Don't you hear that throughout, Ruin?
Yeah.
No.
But is it, like, prominent or
That one was
something?
like a straight up scream.
Okay.
It is
Yeah, like-
timed, like it's like it triggers.
Yeah.
I would believe that. I mean, like there are screams and voices throughout the Pizzaplex, but I could believe that there are like specific triggers if they are.
I mean, the thing
trying
is,
to...
I don't think you hear that one anywhere else. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, it would be hard. It would be hard to like be sure of that unless you just kind of like hung out in every place you could hear the voices and waited.
Yeah.
But
my only thing about like saying that Fiona is like related to Henry or William is that I don't think there's enough evidence to suggest it. It's a fun idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's just an idea. It's not evidence backed.
Yeah.
But but I'm like, oh, they don't tell us, you know, Fiona's last name until she's married, so.
Yeah.
And she was a puppeteer who had these like designs that so closely mirror kind of some things that like Henry clearly worked on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it also could just be that they collaborated a lot because Henry and Edwin were friends, you know?
Samuel in chat also did bring something up that is interesting. This is also the one place in Ruin that's most closely tied to David.
Yeah.
And this is like David. What we do with here is just like David.
Imagine that's just David's scream right before the van comes.
Wasn't it the theory that that the moon that's in the basement or whatever killed David instead of the truck?
That's I know Candy Bunny uploaded a theory like that, yeah.
Also, can we all
But
agree
it's like
we Oh, you go. You got it.
No, it's okay. But I was just making the connect. Like the way we create Eclipse is like very similar to the way that we handle David in make the M1 program not hostile and act more like David.
Mm-hmm. That this is true. Also,
I mean, we don't really know who Miss Afton and Emily is in the games. Well, clearly Mrs. Afton is F10 and 4, so.
Wait, that's also true.
Honestly, I would not even like be shocked if William just kidnapped all those kids and said they were his kids and
just not a single
really did
not
believe that
even
he was
Michael
married to
actually
the
his kid,
computer.
just everyone's just kidnapped children.
Yeah, I'd be like, yup, probably. I mean, like, who would sleep with him willingly?
Hey, he does have a very nice British accent.
He gets them just enough, and then they're like, oh, never mind, I'm out of here. Is that Moon holding a plush of Sun? Or is it?
To be fair, we actually did very vaguely see a Mrs. Afton in the movie. If you look at the different pictures on the wall of like the Afton house or whatever in the second movie, it's interesting kind of imagery that in every picture that she's in, her head is always turned away.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff, little things in the FNAF 2 movie that I feel like I wish they would have released it on streaming at the same time as in theaters, like the first one.
I'm glad they didn't. Not gonna lie, only because I mean, I think it did work for the first movie, but it can kind of, screw up the sales. To be fair, movie kind of dog water, but.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but the it's funny because you say that, but the second FNAF movie still made less than the first one anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that happened because the first movie was like, oh wow, it finally happened. Yeah, like I think that one was always gonna kind of do well.
Yeah.
I mean, the second movie still did decent. I'm pretty sure it definitely made its budget back.
Super, it did very well. Make no mistake.
Oh yeah, no, it made I think 4 or 5 times its budget.
Yeah. Blumhouse knows what they're doing with that stuff. They crank out a lot of poo poo.
Yeah.
So that they can fund their big hits like that.
Scott just hates the idea that Afton has a wife. I don't think he hates it necessarily. I think it's just not something that's ever it's not necessary to touch upon as interesting as it would be. At the end of the day, we know that Mrs. Afton had to exist because children. As funny as it is, he did mitosis or something. He did have a wife.
Or kidnapped him.
He just so happened to kidnap another British person's child.
Multiple.
And one that strangely looks like him.
Yeah.
But, But I think in a way, like the Baloa imagery is Baloa actually Mrs. Afton? No, but you know, symbolism and whatnot.
Yeah, I would agree. But what? Somebody asked earlier if Crying Child is British, but like we don't ever hear Crying Child talk unless you think that he's the vengeful spirit.
Even then, it's like a whisper.
Yeah, but the little whisper is.
Yeah.
Not. It doesn't have a prominent accent one way or the other. Which is one of my points against it being Michael, because I'm like, so what? He had a British accent as an adult, but not as a kid. Like that's crazy.
I still find it interesting that they decided to show us Vanny chasing Gregory.
And she says that's my mask, so she's not familiar with Vanessa Vanny at all.
Which would make sense because she never does come across Vanessa or Vanny in Escape the Pizzaplex.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Are
Yeah.
the kids' voices the Floorbots? No, I don't know. I prefer the idea that the staff bots have like the souls of old employees in them or something.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like that. I would be surprised if like the wet floor bots are like the children and the staff bots are the adults.
It's giving Amanda the Adventure.
It really is.
Have you been deactivating the floor signs for like the one secret room?
I'm too lazy to do that. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, we're oh my god, we're doing like Escape the Pizzaplex stuff anyway, so.
Yeah.
So okay, is the when I this again might be dumb, but like is your whole thing is that we wrote off Escape the Pizzaplex too fast? Are we kind of going on the energy of like trying to say like this was in universe and other people are saying that it was not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I find that so odd. Like I don't know what the purpose of Escape the Pizzaplex is if it's not in the games. You know what I mean?
I have two things. So one, I always found it interesting, and to be fair, I think there's other examples of this throughout the DLC. But when you put the mask on in this area, the whole room gets like cleaned up. I think it's actually even more clean than it is in like the base game of Security Breach.
I believe you're correct. Yeah.
Very just interesting way of like, I don't exactly know what it might mean per se, but oh yeah, also that exists. Secondly, what was my secondly? I have dementia again.
You keep doing this. You get one.
Yeah, it's when you get to my age, you know,
Doctor can only count to one.
He's like 60.
Look, back in my day, I had to fight dinosaurs to get to school.
And now dinosaurs are old man consequences, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna say, that because I do think the week before is in continuity with the games. And I also think Escape the Pizzaplex is in continuity with the games, of course.
Right.
Now Raven did mention it before that he thinks like, oh, each book kind of is like in continuity with a different era of the franchise. So the week before is very Scott era, Escape the Pizzaplex is very Steel Wool era.
Okay.
And then what's it called? Oh,
VIP.
Return to the Pit. Yeah, VIP would be Tales games. And then
yes, I agree.
Return to the Pit would be like Fright.
Yeah.
I think I do understand that. I think it's a little weird that two of the books would be in continuity with the games, and then like just the other two aren't. So as rough as like Return to the Pit or whatever might be, I think I prefer, especially because we need in some world, there is a version of Into the Pit that happens in the games. I'm sorry.
We've seen so much of this.
There's like a version of it that has to happen. There's too many versions of that book that like none of them are canon to the games or something.
Right. I mean, I understand that logic. There's a lot from Return to the. I feel like people have kind of got bad taste in their mouth from Return to the Pit. I thought I wasn't liking it when I was reading it, but when I was ruminating on it, like when I was thinking about it, I was like, actually, I think this is like a really fun look at the other side of this stuff.
Also,
Yeah, go ahead.
In return, sorry to interrupt you. In
No,
return
no,
to the pit, because I just didn't want to lose my thought again.
No, I
it's
don't
five.
want to either.
It's five, right? Because it's instead of 6, it's 5 in the book. So I feel like there was an effort for it to be more in continuity with the rest of the series than, you know. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
and
continue.
that actually spins really well with what I was saying anyway, so that worked out chronologically. But it shows you the other side of like the kids, because I feel like so much of FNAF new FNAF is a lot more focused on either like us, like the human characters that we are currently playing in the present day, or it is focused on the adults who were involved in these tragedies. But Return to the Pit really gave the kids a lot of room, you know, and kind of showed us that other side, potentially the other side of the like the video game stuff, because a lot of the early FNAF secrets were hidden inside of the game cabinets, theoretically. Like, in some way, shape, or form, we were being shown like 8-bit mini games that presumably are the spirits attempting to tell us something that happened, theoretically.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be very careful with my wording, because I'm not saying anything as a proven fact. But Return to the Pit was like showing like Oswald interacting with those video games in an attempt to free the children, which is like such a unique point of view.
Theory.
Yeah, such a unique point of view.
I was surprised. I mentioned this before. Sorry, and actually, you continue. I don't want to.
No, it's okay. I don't think I was kind of just gonna wrap up my thoughts, so that's okay.
I was surprised so many people were kind of. I understand why they were disappointed with Ticket to Fun. I mentioned this like on I think Nero's last stream or whatever. But a lot of people didn't like Ticket to Fun. I understand like I kind of wanted more from it, because it's a very not a great ephemera kit. It does come with some stuff, but it's not like, oh, I wanted like a newspaper that had like the missing children or something. Yeah, that would have been cool. But for what it's worth, Ticket to Fun did confirm Arcade Theory. Charlie died at Freddy's, and like, in my opinion, as weird as it is, I do think Jimmy Fitzgerald is just another fake name Mike was using. Jury is still out, like on Fritz Smith or whatever. But again, like, why would he have like Jimmy Fitzgerald's check, you know? And so like with all of that, I was surprised that people kind of like whatever, because I'm like, wait, especially Arcade Theory. I feel like it was like always the big one to me, is like, wait, we're kind of just like sweeping this aside. Like, come on, what?
Right, like, look at this. No, I like Ticket to Fun. I think I was more disappointed at the price point of it, but I think that the price point is justified by how big the security badge pin is. Like, that's a very nice quality pin.
Absolutely. That's what I said too. Like, in my review of it, I was like, this is actually like a really nice badge. It's better than like the one that they show off in the movie that you can also like buy on Amazon or something.
Yeah, it's genuinely really, it's got weight to it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice. Like, I
love that thing.
I came around to it. I did my like reaction to it a little bit live, like a little bit. Like, I'd look through it, but I broke it down in a video and was like, consistently coming back to the fact that like I just don't understand why you would pay this much for this. But at the end of the video, I'm like looking at the badge again, and I'm just like, maybe this is kind of worth it. Like,
I'll spend my life savings on 5 Nights at Freddy's.
I think I was disappointed because my copy, the blacklight stuff, was messed up on mine. So I think I was like, I got like a misprint. I was like, that's a little disappointing. Like, you could have, you know, had a more consistent quality.
What I noticed about mine, I think this was for a lot of people. Some of the blacklight stuff kind of, if you're looking like at like the page that has like Freddy's outline on it or whatever with the blacklight, you can kind of see bodies through the other side or something.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of them.
I mean, mine wasn't adhered to the page properly. What did you, what? Sorry.
Here, I'll show really quick once I get to it, which is actually, I believe it's right here, yes.
This is like why I can't play this game. This stuff makes me sick.
Oh, what part?
The teleporting.
So, Monty. I just die here.
Hi, buddy.
I didn't know Monty actually spawns. Wait, really?
Yeah, he's coming after you.
Because this game is like so kind of, it plays it safe a lot of the time. You have like a safety cushion. So I didn't even know that you could like get bumbledummed by Monty.
We see Monty go from here, run over there, and take a left down into the portal that would lead you back down there to get like the secrets.
Oh.
Well, fun fact.
Is this Pac-Man?
Feels like it.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Okay.
But I will say I'm really happy with how this is like going so far with, because we have found some things.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and I think that you have to wonder like how far out was Escape the Pizzaplex planned too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To where, yeah, how much of it is them pulling from stuff that they built into the game and going, how could we connect it to the Escape the Pizzaplex? And then other things where you're like, I don't know if they could have just pulled from that and thrown it into the book. I feel like they had to have intentionally built the game with this mechanic in it or with this piece in it, knowing that they were going to release Escape the Pizzaplex eventually.
Yeah,
like
one of those things, like, it is going to be like the security nodes. I don't think they would have done that.
Right. And honestly, the cart falling down the stairs. It just feels so specific.
Yeah, that, and plus the Roxy, like, being the only, like, animatronic to have, like, a digital form, technically, and it being green.
Right. Right. No, genuinely.
That also feels really just, like, it's try to say, hey, buddy, look at this.
Right. And there's so much less of that in, like, say, VIP, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I always come back.
My
Hello.
God. I knew you were coming back because I heard the like chair moving or whatever, but I still wasn't expecting.
We gotta get you a quieter chair, man.
I need to get what I need is I don't have a mic like arm thing. I just have it. I'm so chopped. I have my mic propped up on a can of green beans.
Heck yeah. I love that.
Is it at least Green Giant?
No, it's bowl and basket.
Ew, you eat that?
No, I don't. I stole it.
I was supposed to say, it's like it's not being eaten, it's being used as a mic stand. That's what it's good for. It's a paperweight.
Imagine if the person that's helping Gregory is actually a Fiona M1 and then M2 is just down in the basement. It's David. Imagine.
Wouldn't Helpy be M1? Right?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, imagine, though.
Okay.
Play in this world with us.
Yeah, just play, like, have fun.
Sorry,
yes,
I can't have fun. I'm a FNAF.
Oh, right. I should not have even suggested.
How dare you suggest I have fun? This is
That's
war.
That's true.
We're on the clock here.
We release an official apology. I recant my statements.
But because again, going with the idea that if M1 is Glitchtrap, and then Helpy is also M1. Just saying.
I wish that we could just call them two different things. Like, Edwin, come on. Like, M1 and M2? What's wrong with you? Why are you like this?
Why are you like this?
Like, you can think of Clean-a-Vac and whatever you named the rack, the coat rack. Like, you've got names for everything, and then you're like, huh, what should I name this program?
Oh,
I know.
I guess, to be fair,
a letter and a number.
If Glitchtrap really is dead, because Help Wanted 2 takes place before this, so it wouldn't be... I mean, again, I guess you could say, now that Glitchtrap is dead, M1 is using, like... Okay, wait, so that would mean that Helpy... Because it's so weird. It's so weird. It's like, it's why I used to believe in mimic branches, because okay, so you have Mixis, you have M1, you have M2, you have Glitchtrap, you have Helpy, you have Vanny, GGY, FBI, whatever. Like it's so confusing.
DIA.
Yeah.
No, exactly. I mean,
NBA.
that's where we WNBA, just like whatever. Yeah, no, but that it is like it's like sometimes things in FNAF are confusing and you go, but I love this. Like, I love that this isn't clear. And other times it's confusing and you're like, well, this is hopeless. Like,
Yeah.
why would you say that? Why wouldn't you just call the programs 2 different things? We'll sort the rest out from there, but just please, like.
I hope they make it
distinctions.
more obvious, like what Glitchtrap is, whether it's M2 or M1.
Right. Yeah. Or
Nah.
or just a virus that infects one of 2 programs, you know?
What do you mean?
This
M1
room
is
has
Glitchtrap?
always
I
just
wasn't,
made me
like-
so confused.
What, the maze?
This is like a Monty shrine, right?
Yeah, it's like
know.
like I hate this room. Like I have stared at this so much.
You have to wonder if, like, another interactive novel will come out 3 years from now. It will explain this, and we'll be like, why?
I know, like
I'm
this
surprised
is,
that he didn't
and
do
I
more.
love how it just has like Monty's legs just hanging there.
Yep, there they are.
Also, Blueberry Muffin gave $5. Thank
Blueberry-
you very much. I think F10 dropped
Blueberry
the
Buffin.
elevator, and if Abyss is gonna be a thing, one, and it could be Cassie rebooting the Mimic in CC's room or Nightmare Chamber room. That would be cool. That would
I'd
be
love
cool.
that.
As much as
Wait,
I know
legs?
that the community would be like, wait, legs? Monty's legs? Yes, Monty's
Someone
legs.
just said, wait, legs.
Also, Faz Ant was in chat.
Yes.
Oh, Fazent was? Hi- Okay, hi Fazent. If you're still here, you're probably not because you probably feel like I ignored you, but I promise I didn't.
Acknowledged at least one of your comments.
But yeah, so...
No,
The
this
only
room
thing-
is stupid, and I hate it too.
Like, why?
I don't think it's saying anything. I don't like.
I want it so badly to, though. Like, come on, you can't build this and then
Yeah,
be
like, you
like,
don't
and
just
for
make a
what?
secret area that only
Yeah.
activates after you do the security node that you have to come back to have
Put
this
aside-
be here for it to be nothing.
Put aside the shrine. There's also like the floor bot, or like in front of it too. That's like already
Yeah.
deactivated.
Ooh.
Monty killed a
I
kid.
forget. Did you deactivate it or like?
No, he's
Or
already...
no,
Well, I am on a
Yeah.
previous
Already
save,
was.
though. It might be.
okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
like, I'm just trying to think of what this would say, but I can't like. If anything, I mean, like, do you think Monty like made that or like?
He put his own legs up there.
I mean, like a shrine to himself. I guess like, oh,
I mean,
I'm so awesome.
if anyone was gonna make a shrine to themselves, it would be, well, I guess Roxy also would make a
Yeah.
shrine to
I
herself.
feel like it'd be more
but-
Roxy coded than Monty coded.
Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay. It could be either.
Is after robotics still a thing?
The one thing that I also really find interesting is that when the animatronics in Escape the Pizzaplex, like they as like we get to see Freddy's kind of like more like mean side, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
W-
all
yeah,
that
well,
it is that
yeah.
he doesn't understand like mean things anymore.
Right. And all of the stuff kind of comes back to me that he does have a very childlike demeanor about him, despite him we
Mhm.
like us being like feeling like
that
he's
was
like a father
in
figure.
Tales, right? In the Storyteller, because you see like in the Storyteller that
Yes.
after it gets
Pizzaplex,
installed.
too.
Yeah, it's just like it starts like negatively affecting the like Monty gets angry or Roxy's more egotistical, Chica likes to big back.
Freddy's more childish.
Yeah, Freddy's more childish, so I think that like matches up.
Yeah.
That's why I think like books again, like Return to the Pit the week before Escape the Pizzaplex. It feels like they do take elements. Maybe even VIP too. I haven't finished VIP. They take concepts that are in the other books, and they sort of. I mean, Secret of the Mimic did it too. It's the concept of taking it from the books and kind of expanding upon it. So I think
Right.
Tales and Frights are just like the rough drafts of Scott Cawthon.
I like that mentality, honestly.
I'm gonna be a goober. Wait, hold on.
Baby has a mimic chip. Okay, John FNAF.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Wait
that
a
is
minute.
almost the exact positioning of dead reagent. That is so close to it.
What does that like? How close? I mean, I know it's like a staff bot, right? But like, is it like a very like?
It's very
what's
close to the
design?
death pose we see. Oh, the design, it looks exactly like this, pretty much.
Yeah, it just has like a backpack on that like
Yeah.
has like wires and it's like arms have like.
I will say, as I am gonna trash on game theory, they ruined how people view Reagent.
Oh, because of Nurse. Dolly?
Well, not only that, but because of how they showed it in their video talking about him.
Oh, did they like make a render? I don't remember that.
Yeah, they made like one of their renders, and like they did not reference the actual image of him at all.
Because there's a picture of him, right? Like in the game, or in the book. Jesus.
Yeah, at the very end, like where he's destroyed.
Yeah.
Game theory strikes again.
Really, it would be here. There it is. Yeah, it's like very much a staff bot with like little tubes that run into his arms.
Yeah, but he has normal hands. I assume his hands can just like turn into the.
Can you
nozzles.
post it in the group chat real quick? Because I just want.
Yeah, I'll even post the dead version of him because that's important to like what we were just looking at.
Yeah, so that very much looks like just like a kind of typical staff bot.
Yeah, like the thing is though, Cassie is able to identify it really easily when it's on patrol.
That's my that's actually my long lost brother, Reagent.
Can you tell him to like actually appear in something in FNAF, please?
He's got a lot of the similar features, but it does have his distinct tubes, and like in the, is he not like he's described as having like a pack on his back that contains the like chemicals.
Yeah.
Does he like that's Reagent? Because I'm trying to look for like the tubes you're talking about. I'm not like
the ones coming out of his arms.
Yeah.
That like they come out of his arms and connect to his back.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. But also the normal staff bots have like wires in the same position.
The thing is, even at the end, it looks just like a normal staff bot, like where it's literally just referencing, like, yeah, he dead.
It says he has buggy eyes and 2 arms that end in nozzles to spray out a toxic chemical. So like I would imagine that like in his hand that we can't see, you know, there are like openings. I don't know. I'm making a guess, but like he's described in the book as having arms that end in nozzles.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That might be a miscommunication in the rendition.
I guess to be fair, like you don't see like that, so like there could be like a hole or whatever in his palm or something.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that would be distinct. Maybe he's bigger. I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, Cassie struggles to identify it when like it's encased in shadow or stuff like that. Like she can't tell the difference between it and a normal staff bot.
Yeah, it's very similar. Yeah.
So I wonder if it's just something where it could just like it never really has normal hands, but at the same time, every rendition he has normal hands.
Well, it even says it says here that this is just in the trivia on the wiki, so like, you know, take with. But the illustration used in the book when Reagent is first encounters is not an accurate depiction of Reagent, but rather an illustration of a normal staff bot. Which like, okay, but like
I can believe that, yeah.
But the one that's destroyed is super supposed to be him. So I'm like, is it like it bothers me in the sense that like people who work with Scott say he's very, very particular about things. Why in heaven's name wouldn't he look at this and go, oh, you can't print that?
Yeah.
Because
you know what? The DJ Surf work on this book. Let's get him.
DJ,
what do you know?
Unironically, didn't he do like the beta test for these books? I feel like I remember that.
Maybe.
This is where having the copy of my book able to pull up would be nice. Let me see if I'm logged in on my phone.
I swear to God, I remember a thing where like DJ Stuff didn't, at least for the week before. I think he did read the week before.
Yeah, let's find out. Oh yeah, special thanks to DJ Surf, literally right there.
Okay, there you go. I was like, I think I only own this book on Barnes & Noble, and I only logged in long enough to like to read that book, but I don't remember it.
Clavis did also bring up the fact that it's just an I'm dying. It's just an inaccurate illustration. The graphic novels do it all the time, which is true. But again, to be fair though, considering how like there was an effort on the behalf of the interactive novels to be more in line with like continuity.
Yeah, I guess it just bothers me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see what game theories looks like real quick while you guys are.
You know, now I think about
exploring.
it, green is that you're friendly. Only Freddy's eyes glow yellow. And he's the only animatronic that's on a 50-50, might kill you, might not, throughout the whole entire game of Security Breach, which is exactly how Roxy acts towards the end of Escape the Pizzaplex.
That they would make yellow like the neutral when that's like a primary color. Like you'd think you'd make the secondary color.
Yeah, right.
The mixture.
I also love how it's red, yellow, and green like it's a stoplight.
True. Okay, well that actually would put yellow in the middle.
Yeah.
Not
then
bad.
it does the complete
So
opposite because you would think green would be, yeah, go and kill them, but it isn't.
It's like, go good for you.
It's like a reverse of it, honestly. It's like a complete reverse of like a stoplight.
Well, it's like if red is supposed to mean like, hey, you better not come any closer or you're gonna get chomped.
The thing is, red is like instantly dead. Like you're like Roxy instantly goes to kill you immediately.
Yeah, like I'm
red.
stopping you from being alive.
Yeah, I guess you could do that. And then yeah, green is that you stay alive.
Like green means you stay alive, red means you die.
Two things. Clavis in chat says green stands for Monty's mystery mix, and I do kind of agree. I think that's the symbolism. Also, Fazem says green is M1, blue is David, orange is M2, and purple is William MIO. I think orange is more Remnant.
I don't know which one of these theories it is.
It was from like absolute ages ago.
Theory slop.
That long? This book hasn't even been out for a year.
Dude, every time Game Theory needs to put some money in the wallet, they make 10 FNAF theories.
That's so true.
I don't know, maybe my memory's all messed up for my autoimmune disease. I don't know.
I feel like I do remember them talking about Reagent, but I don't remember what the video would have been either.
I just don't remember which one it is, and it's like definitely like one of these, obviously, you know?
It's probably the Dream Theory one, to be honest.
No! Oh, I will soft lock myself.
You fool.
God. Is it on See You Later? Surely not. It's the one about Dolly. Like, why isn't she in the thumbnail at all?
Mike says, can you go, like, eat a cupcake?
I don't think he can, actually.
A digital
Maybe
cupcake?
that's his deal. If we could give Mixis a cupcake, everything would, you know, be so much better.
I always come back.
We're not calling the water that Monty dumps us into in the beginning of the game Monty juice. We are not doing that. We are not calling it Monty juice. Let's get that out of the way right away.
I'm vetoing.
Vetoed immediately.
So funny.
That same type B is like game or bathwater.
I wonder if it's a tag or something. Escape the pizza.
We're not calling it Monty's mystery juice or Monty's special liquid either.
Christ, you guys.
Why am I getting TD stream vibes now?
There's so many things that I feel like Steel will like put out there and then they completely dropped, and I'm just like, are you guys gonna come back to that, or are we just supposed to forget that it happened? They definitely released that concept art.
You know what? I'll put the just chatting if you guys want. I gotta go do something real quick though.
Okay.
Okay.
Be right back.
But you know the like human suits that they dropped the concept art for, or somebody did, Scott? Somebody released that,
about the Pinky Pills art that was like the toy animatronics, but more like typical mascot suits.
Yeah. Like I really felt like maybe those were gonna be some like at least reminiscent of like how they might look in the Secret of the Mimic game, you know. But then Chica, we see Chica, and she looks so freaking different. Like not even.
Well, you know that art from that was it Lady Fizzy?
I'm back.
Man, I don't know. Somebody drew it.
It was I know it was like the art of like the toy animatronics, but they were like the very Sodom mascot design-esque, more like
they're like they're all
mascot.
soft and fuzzy.
Yeah, but you know, to be fair, it could be playing to the idea that the toy animatronics existed in some form prior to 1987.
You know, that's
possible.
Weird. By disabling the security nodes, we're turning back on all of the systems to the Pizzaplex, like power-wise.
You still have just chatting on, by the way.
Oh yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, no. By doing that, we're like turning back on the Pizzaplex, like, and disabling the security system. But we're turning the Pizzaplex like back on.
Mm-hmm.
We're turning the Remnant Plex back on.
Oh no. Oh no, bro. Okay, so.
Oh no.
I remember that boy in the hallway one. I remember that one. Like some of this stuff is so weird.
Yeah.
Ain't this trippy?
Possibly be the we solved Golden Freddy again theory. It can't possibly be this.
Reagent is Golden Freddy. That's so cool.
That would hurt my feelings, I think.
What is it? I mean, it's very Monty code. I think this is like like Monty's curtain, honestly, if I had to guess.
It's such a big area. You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of the boiler room, if you guys have ever seen it.
You know what? That is true.
Like, when it's one of the cut rooms from, what's it called? Security Breach. That's the game we're playing.
True facts.
Yeah. It was one of the cut area. It wasn't even part of, like, the utility tunnels. It was just, like, this really big room.
Well,
it feels like the atrium? I don't know. Yeah, but...
Well, we know what it's a server room. When you go on the cameras, it calls it the server room.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. Because someone said, oh, it feels like the atrium, and to be fair, I mean, it is probably big enough to be the atrium.
Okay, I found it.
That Freddy's head. That is a giant Freddy head down there, but way too big to be the golden one.
Yeah, no, it can't be the main lobby.
Yeah, no. So it's just a big. It's like a larger version of because you can see like it has gold paint on it. It's just a gigantic version of the main lobby one.
They gave him a gas mask.
You said it was safe here.
I mean, I guess that does make sense.
Yeah. It doesn't look terribly different from the picture rendition.
Is it the head from the sinkhole? No, I'm pretty sure that isn't the head from the sinkhole like a normal classic Freddy.
Or
well, the one
there was a big golden Freddy head.
There's the Glamrock Freddy one in Security Breach, and then there's the big one in MCM. That's a normal Freddy.
Oh, okay.
And then in the main lobby, there's like the golden Freddy statue that's all dismantled.
Sinkhole is Glamrock Freddy? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Wait, so now you're gonna take the word? Okay, I see how it is.
So anyway, is this area right here somewhere that you go to in Security Breach?
I don't think so. I don't think we ever see this.
Because I was wondering, because I don't remember where this comes out of. I know it's like
it
Roxy Salon.
Roxy Salon, yeah.
So I think it is maybe plausible, yeah. That where we were just now was like a sort of main atrium. Because you're going from Monty to Roxy, which is
I think it's literally just the server room.
Yeah, but like physically, you are walking from like wherever you might be, like a server room, you know, hell, whatever. Like you're going from Monty's Gator Golf area to Roxy Raceway.
Roxy.
And so, like, where did you cross between there? And we don't. There was not a server room. That's the thing. So I mean, there was like, okay, so in the base game there was like maybe like servers that you can find or whatever, but there was nothing that we see in that AR world like looks like anything from the base game. So like I think the big server stuff that we see is kind of just like, you know, the AR world being freaky.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that you probably did like in reality or whatever, Cassie was just like in the main atrium or something.
What even is reality?
Oh yeah, this does
anymore?
say wake up.
Oh.
And it's also laughing at you. Ha! Wake up.
Ah, wake up.
Nerd.
Ew, I don't like that. That freaks me out.
What? What?
The wake up. That just freaks me out.
Wake up.
Gregory,
Oh,
you need to wake up.
Go to Roxy's salon and put on makeup.
Yeah, wake up is interesting.
I mean, that's
because Cassie's dream theory.
Because this sign is
That
in
freaks
security
me
breach, and it does
out.
say makeup.
And wait, but like you're not wearing the mask right now. That's the creepy part.
No, but to
it
be
still
fair,
says wake up.
it's always been kind of a theory that because of the occipital like orb lobe thing that he gets injected into, that even if she's not wearing the mask, her physical reality is like still being screwed with.
I mean, I could see it, but there's also moments where it isn't, so it's weird.
Yeah, but not even because I'm also like, oh, she needs to put on the mask to walk through like a brick wall. I mean, that's like that's like for the daycare area or whatever. She is literally going through like physical objects just by putting on the mask.
Yeah. So something's up regardless.
Yeah. And I think it does play into the idea that by using the mask more and more, it's like somehow like the whole like, oh, Cassie's gonna be the new Vanny or something.
Yeah, the
like,
more she wears it, the oh no, my tab crashed.
I also find it interesting that eyeballs are like watch you in Roxy's salon.
Yeah, I think she's being watched.
Oh, I wish I called this out earlier. I totally forgot. But there's the eyes at the very beginning of the game that are like green eyes on the walls. It's the
graffiti. Part of the graffiti, yeah.
Yeah. And if I recall correctly, they actually look very similar to the eyes that you see here. And it's like, I think they have like eyelashes. They're like sort of like Roxy's eyes or something. It's very Fiona coded.
I mean, the thing is, eyes are everywhere in MCM as well, so it is very much so coded like that.
Like
very
M1
much.
is always watching or whatever, or you know, F10 and 4 is always watching.
Right. I'm gonna feed my dog and then I'll be right back.
Yummy. They look very biblically accurate and all. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that the eyes look very kind of like very pseudo.
Well, I mean, they are just like endo eyes by the looks of it, though.
The ones here, yeah, they're very endo eyes. The ones from the beginning of the game are a little bit more like, ooh, look, it's like an angel eye or something, because it has like, it's like slanted or whatever. But again, also, I think it also could just be that it's eyelashes. It's supposed to be like Roxy's eyes or something. Or then again, Roxy's eyes because it's like a Fiona coded thing.
Oh, potentially, yeah. I feel like it's probably just symbolizing that the program is aware of her, is surveying her as she goes out throughout.
And again, I'm always gonna connect it back to like the stone tape theory or whatever, that the building, because she didn't have the mask at the time when she entered the Pizzaplex, of course. So it's the building's type of way, which again, you know, the mimic is like through in the entire system. Ooh, and Agony. Ooh,
that is a good thing to point out, Clavis. Yeah.
Isn't this area, I think, because Roxy lost her eyes? Yeah, true. Again, I see they're all looking. It's like it's watching her, you know. So it's just like it's like, oh, you're always being watched. The second you stepped into here, like, oh, we're watching you.
Man, I would love to get Chica to spawn in so we can do the thing, but...
Did you get the voice box?
Yeah, I had the voice box.
Okay.
Whatever.
Fiona died looking. You're right, Clavis.
What? Fiona died looking? What in the FNAF talk?
Yeah.
Edwin broke Henry's jaw before he killed him.
Holy mid. Holy escaped the mid.
There's no escaping mid with FNAF.
Yeah, no, after Reagent Escape the Pizzaplex, I don't understand why people give it so much hate. I really don't.
I think it's just, I think a lot of stuff nowadays, it's just that people wanted more or whatever. And it's very like, it's always a thing of like, oh, Scott answers this question that nobody was really asking. Which that's been a thing for like years or whatnot. So I think it's like, people wanted more sustenance with it. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you could make inferences about Escape the Pizzaplex, but yeah, but I also like, you know, people wanted more with Vanessa and Vanny, or they wanted to see like more about like who Gregory is.
True.
Yada yada yada.
I will say, I think that if they're like, you know, a lot of the negative reception to Escape the Pizzaplex was because it just wasn't as successful as an interactive novel as the other ones were. This was the first one where every death reads the same, just about. There's very few pathways that lead you to a unique death situation. And so you read it way too fast for how much is in there, you know, because you're like, okay, yeah, I get it. The reagent got me. The room fills up with gas. Okay, got it. And I think maybe that's important if they want the reagent to be something that we focus on, which, I mean, I would suggest that they maybe do, especially if it's the solution to the all-staff meeting. But I think they could have made it a lot more interesting to find all of the ways to die, and people wouldn't have felt so like, oh, that's it?
Yeah, because that is the biggest issue, is that, like, yeah, it's literally just like, oh, same situation plays out, you're dead. Okay, move on.
Yeah, and every other book has so many creative instances of game overs that you're excited to read them.
The go-kart's in the last... Where is the go-kart that I'm supposed to scan? I'm so confuzzled.
I think on the wrong side of the area.
Aw. Can you move, Rabbit, man?
When does Gregory go missing, do you think? Like, is that security breach? Is that him going missing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I closed that tab on accident. I was reading it and then I got distracted.
I genuinely think it's Game Jolt. Chica?
That makes sense.
Oh, Chica dead.
Am I really doing this?
Why not?
Ew.
I wonder what this is gonna mean, like, in the future, if this is anything important, like helping Chica out or whatever.
Or if it has.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also interesting that the trash bag falls. Like, that's also a detail they add to it.
She's no longer a glutton. Now all the trash is for me.
Now I can be.
Now I can be Big Back.
Trash receiver.
I love my slop.
Ah.
You know, this, you know,
yes,
this
Burntrap
is
does run over Oswald multiple times and is one of my most favorite things in this franchise.
It's so fun. I want to read Return to the Pit. I've seen some of it. It's so fun. I can't wait for the movie adaptation of Return to the Pit. You know what's gonna happen. That's not it. You can do it. I believe in you.
Shut up.
Over the star.
I'm sorry.
You had it. You had it.
Yeah, no, I'm just worried about this thing.
You were fine. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you.
The only solution I can do for the star is go straight down and then you.
Yeah.
Maury, we're looking for indications in the Security Breach and Ruin games that point to Escape the Pizzaplex being in canon.
And we have found a
occurrence.
few things.
We have. And if you want to
hell
know what
are
they
you
are,
here?
then you have to say the secret word.
You have to
Why-
watch the entire stream on repeat.
Yeah. And normal speed. If you speed up, it doesn't count.
Yeah, if you speed up,
Actually,
it doesn't
you
count.
had,
And you have to watch all the
yeah,
ads. You can't skip any of them. Give you
0.5.
the ad revenue.
Yeah, if you skip the ads, it'll actually also skip over the part where we say what we think about Escape the Pizzaplex.
Exactly.
Just Escape the Pizzaplex. We don't know VIP. We do not associate with VIP.
The thing is, VIP
I do.
has like no characters from the Pizzaplex that actually matters, like Gregory or Cassie, that I don't even care what it has to say.
They're their own little things. It's like a proof of concept for interactive novels.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it feels like.
I hope I'm
But I also just really love it so much. Hold on, let me
VIP,
disable
this
my
is
ad
true.
block then.
Wow, Maury, I see how
VIP
it
has
is.
a pig. I wish
be-
there was
the best
any
thing about
indication
VIP
of
is
a
that it has
pig
a pig.
character. I wish there was any indication of a pig character in Security Breach. I wish there was any, I mean, even the slightest indication.
Yeah, right.
Does Patient 46 have anything to do with Fiona frequency 4625? I mean, I think at most it's just another like through line with like the mimicking Fiona.
Doing its thing.
Yeah. It's just a Fiona-ism.
Cassie, can you stop talking out loud to the animatronics who want to murder you?
She can't
She's
help
very
herself.
polite like
You
I
are
guess
not
I
a
oughta-
material
that. I'm a material girl, Michael. I will say, the Patient 46 thing, the frequency 4625 thing, it is like another sort of, I think, piece of evidence for M1 being Glitchtrap.
Lock in Monty. Patient 46, year 25. That would be crazy. Vanessa's patient 71, which is 46 plus 25. Peak.
I can't do math.
I can't do math. Please try again.
I just like don't wanna, you know. Like if I really put my mind to it, I can do it. But
I apologize for the original 14 theory.
You know, it's really funny because you borderline do have to have a basic understanding of some quantum physics when it comes to like 0-point field crap.
you do.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy.
Scott Coffin is actually making you do quantum physics for FNAF lore.
FNAF is literally just Harvard, but for people with ADHD and autism.
It's so real. I hate it. I wish it would stop.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Like, he's right there. Can I pet that dog?
No, you have to give him his symmetrical death at the hands of Bonai.
Bash his head in with a bowling ball?
No, electrify him in the water. That'd be close
No,
enough.
you're a living tombstone pilled. Okay, fine. I'm gonna just...
My dog's a little quirky.
Honestly, like, he would make a good pet if he wasn't homicidal, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if we could get that instinct out of him, he'd just be a fun little guy.
He's coming. He's gonna get you.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these.
Yippee! The Bonnie of consequences.
The Bonnie of... Old man Bonnie.
Guys! We killed Andrew!
Okay, I'm gonna go grab my lasagna really quick, so I'll be right back.
Ooh.
You guys are making me hungry.
Good.
I don't need... Can I say something controversial?
Yeah,
I don't like lasagna.
What?
it's fine.
I know. You told me I could say something controversial.
Everyone, boo nervous. Yeah, I said you could say something controversial. I didn't say you would get consequences. Boo nervous.
That's true. I should have been more specific. I should have asked if this was a safe place.
I have Pockies,
Okay,
huh? I
Okay.
have Pockies.
I'm sorry, guys.
I was like, you first the dog food. That already made me hungry, and then like he brings up lasagna.
Dog food made you hungry?
Dude, I'll eat anything. I open my mouth and it's like a vacuum. Can't
It's
open
not
this
very Garfield coded of you. I'm sorry. I do have a video on Garfield that still has not breached 1,000 views. I don't think anybody wants to watch it, but I think it's really good.
What does Garfield have to do with the FNAF lore? Tell me.
Well, there is creepypasta of Garfield. So there is like a version of Garfield that is a mascot horror character.
Here's the real important question. So earlier in the stream, I offered gum to Raven, and he said, "Sure, what kind?" And I said it was gumball flavored, normal bubble gum flavored.
Yeah.
And he said that you're a terrible person. You have to be gone now. And he said that bubblegum sucks.
What?
And so I killed him.
You killed Nero? Who are we talking to?
This is the Fazgoo clone.
Oh.
So my question to you, and this will, there's a correct answer here.
Okay.
What would you like a piece of bubblegum?
I'd love some bubblegum.
It's
I
a
love
bubblegum flavored. Okay. You get to live.
Thank you.
Oh, these Pockies are so good.
I would pretend to chew bubblegum, but I like the idea of doing that sounds like it would drive viewers away. So I'm just gonna say this is like a special silent bubblegum that I can like.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. You're not getting anything.
Oh.
It was like it's like a purely. I mean, I do have gum, but I'm keeping it all for me.
Okay.
Because I have to feed myself.
You just wanted to know if I would have some.
Yeah, it would depend on like it was a life-altering question. Altering in that you either would have lived or died, and you did.
It's really funny that you would have like had a way to immediately end me had I said no, but you had no way to get me any bubblegum.
Have we booed Nervous in chat yet?
Somebody did.
I think we were booing you, actually.
I think we just like talked crap about how you're not alive anymore.
Yeah.
Wow, I see how it is. I see.
I love ice cream, JG Dog. I adore ice cream.
I'm gonna ban all 98 viewers right now. Hold on.
Yeah, not
Stagger!
But yeah, there is a bunch of concrete bags everywhere, so they could have just stolen them.
Yeah, they could have just
Hey,
mixed the concrete on their own.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, I'll take $100 to say 14 100 times. Pass it over.
So someone once came into one of my chats and was like, what would you do for 1,000
get that guy a raise?
gift subs? And I said nothing.
Can I just have them?
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't do. I can't be bought like that. That's
I
crazy.
can be bought. I'm a sellout.
Gregory?
You
Yeah.
are.
Gregory, I made
And that's what
You
Just
the
you
cat on the
are.
head. You are.
That's okay. No judgment here at all. I think that's
You are.
Yeah, I was gonna say the staff bot that was like holding that rope and gripping the pole. Can we get him a raise like Superman over there?
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Can we ban meatloafers from chat?
I agree.
What?
Also, can we ban the narrator? Because can we do like a one fell swoop? Because Meatloafer said narrator is right, bubblegum is nasty, which is true. So we have to kill them both.
You know, I really want to say really quick, my headcanon, since I've seen these drawings like 10 times by this point, is that like no one actually draws. They just took one kid's drawings and then just like put them through a printer like a million times.
They have one artist.
They have to pretend.
They have
Yeah, they
one
just have to
artist that's
pretend.
been working for them since like the 80s.
Yeah, who draws?
It
in a
wouldn't
big
surprise me
25?
at all if nobody ever has been inside the Pizzaplex. It's purely a simulation. Everything about it is fake.
I mean, VIP, it's like they're all like the other people. And then in what was it in Escape the Pizzaplex, Gregory and Cassie do like hide out there until people are gone.
Yes, this is true. That it's literally what Gregory does in the game, Joel, is just hide out until people leave.
Yeah.
I mean, so like people do go there. It's just that it's manned by the Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's one thing about this, about Security Breach? I don't know if it shows up in Ruin as much, but how as it relates to Tales games is that there's all those little hideouts, you know? Like there's tons of like little places where it seems like somebody was like hiding out.
Mm-hmm.
And well, this isn't even just in Tales. There are like multiple instances in the stories where it kind of tries to give an explanation for that. Like in VIP, it's like the kids are stuck staying there overnight because they have to do all of like the pig's bidding or whatever before they leave. And then in
Yeah, Green.
Bobby Dots, I think it is, maybe. One of the employees is literally living inside the Pizzaplex and hiding out at night because he doesn't have a home.
Wasn't that a tower? Wasn't it like Fast Tower or something?
He eventually moves into Fast Towers, but before that, he's living at the Pizzaplex. Like, he doesn't have a home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's, like, paying for his care with his paycheck. Because she has, like, dementia or something.
Yeah.
Well, another thing, when Gregory is asked about his parents on the Game Jolt page, he just says he doesn't want to talk about them.
I keep not getting fully through it because I'm, like, I have never actually gone through and read all of this.
Yeah, me and Fazan kind of just like triggered the FNAF community to go back and look at those or something.
Because,
yeah, I mean they're super old. Like I'm shocked that I had never read them.
I found him yet. I better find him first.
Abe, yeah.
I guess that's interesting that, like, well, it's really funny. So, like, you tell me Fazbear Entertainment, which is letting this guy sleep at their, like, Pizzaplex.
No, he was hiding. He wasn't, like, he was hidden away. He would wait for everybody else to leave, just like Gregory, and hide.
A lot of people have the same idea. Like, what if you're hiding in the Pizzaplex? You know, you have this great idea. Like, let me hide here because I'm homeless or something. And then just, like, you meet some other kid or, like, some other guy or whatever, and you're like, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm homeless. So me too, buddy.
It was like, it's at a point I'm like, VIP suggests that multiple kids were being like trapped at the Pizzaplex over whatever course of time that the pig is active. And then in Tales, there's employees who are too poor, even with their paycheck, to like have a place to live, so they're living in the Pizzaplex. I'm like, how is it even possible for all of these to be canon if Gregory and Cassie were also hiding out at the pizza? How did they not run into like
I think
one
it's
of these
maybe
people?
it's like a club, to be honest. Like, hey, we all live at the Pizzaplex.
We
like,
don't acknowledge that each other are here, but
Also, yeah, nothing is there to activate that either, and that's another ending in Escape the Pizzaplex where Roxy runs over the reagent.
oh yeah, true.
But it could also be a reference to just how Roxy also gets murked by a go-kart in Security Breach.
Yeah, it's giving Christine. Just if we're continuing
Yeah,
to make
right.
references. It's just, you know,
Yeah,
just another novel by Stephen King that has like, yet another connection to FNAF. I really do believe that Scott Cawthon just like loves Stephen King and is inspired by him.
Oh yeah, I think there's like a decent bit of pop culture in FNAF that people don't realize.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They even want like very evident examples too. Borrowing the whole Stephen King thing. I mean, like the Mixis like machine or whatever was based off of. It was also based off like an old movie, like a sci-fi movie. Yeah, War Games.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like the Brazil ending thing.
That movie is great. I was gonna say this earlier and I forgot my thought, but I want to make a video because like I know the Brazil ending has been explained, like we get it, but I do want to make a video just being like, I just want you guys to like actually know what the entire Brazil movie is, because it's not just the ending of Brazil that is like a connection to this game. Like so much of the like AI stuff and you know, theming of Brazil is present in the Security Breach Ruin Help Wanted kind of.
Isn't the movie about a guy who's like, is it trapped in a simulation, or he has like some sort of psychosis? So he's like living in his own like fake reality.
Yeah, the ending of Brazil is, yeah, he goes insane, and the last, like, I don't know, 20 minutes of the movie aren't real. It is him. So he gets strapped in. Okay, sorry. The government wants information from him, and the way they get information is by taking control of your mind and pulling your memories out of your mind, which is very similar to how a lot of the things in FNAF work, where they pull from your memories. And he purposefully, like, goes so far in another direction in his head, in this delusion, that he gets trapped there, but it keeps them from getting the information. So the government cannot reach into his mind and get what they want, because he dissociates so far into this delusion where he actually does get to save the day and, you know, get the girl and everything, and he's, you know, the good guy. So they cannot actually get to the truth.
Really quick.
Which I think is really interesting.
Means the world. Thank you. And then you have this room.
Sorry, if this doesn't count towards the goal.
Elizabeth Afton is still alive.
I hate that room so much. But
and
yeah,
the chair and the tally marks.
Michael Afton, CEO.
Okay, now we need to lock in, Twin. Okay, Bonnie Bowl. You know, now that I'm realizing it, we're going to all the areas that Cassie goes to in Escape the Pizzaplex. There's some areas she just flat out doesn't go to.
Also, the Pizzaplex did have a more circular design. Wasn't that in the Tales, though?
Yeah, that was in Tales.
It had a more circular design in Tales, and I think VIP also describes it as being pizza-shaped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which may be, someone narrow, I think you said earlier, like you were talking about how, like, oh, VIP is more representative of Tales games, like that. That's
that
where it lives.
Sense. To be fair, wasn't also something in Tales like, oh, there's actually multiple Pizzaplexes?
Yeah.
And doesn't and Freddy in the game does say that there's multiple other like locations or whatever, right?
In Security Breach? I don't remember.
Does he narrow? Oh ye narrow of faith.
Oh, what's happening?
I was asking,
multitasking.
Doesn't Glamog Freddy in the game say, like, infer that there's other Freddy's locations beyond the Pizzaplex?
Yes.
Okay.
Where'd you come from?
Good job. They were right in front of you.
I saw them leaving earlier, though.
Those little guys are cuckoo crazy to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this part of the game like sucks dog water.
Yeah, it sucks a lot. I hate this part of the game. Everything past this though is fine.
The game does seem to come to a screeching halt here. Also mentions the Pizzaplex will have an expansion that'll add the daycare.
That's interesting.
And it has the Mo, which seems like some version of the Vanny Mask.
I guess that's another question. I wonder, is there human employees in VIP?
Yes. All over the place.
So if it does, it will have to take place even before Game Jolt if it was Games Canon.
Yes. Yeah, and what was I gonna say?
To be fair, there's always construction work going on at the Pizzaplex, even in Security Breach.
The humans in VIP are like acutely aware in some way that Devin is in danger.
Really?
They're really weird. Like they seem to know that the animatronics are like there's one where they're like, oh yeah, Roxy was waiting for you or whatever, and like come right this way. And also it's like they know like about what's going on, but there's nothing they can do about it. It's very odd.
This is weird.
Their speech pattern is super weird.
Bot holding a Roxy.
See, he is bigger. Maybe the reagent is bigger. Though there's
imagine if that's reagent. That would be insane.
But I like maybe he's bigger. I don't. But there are other times where we see like giant endos in this game that are like purely just hallucinations or whatever.
There's like one in like after the daycare section of the
I
theater.
forget, where's the
Yeah,
for this?
giant endoskeleton.
Yeah. Yeah, Clavis. Freddy also warns Devin about VIP for some reason. Yeah.
Which I will say is weird for Freddy to do, because like Freddy consistently until Security Breach like is very 50-50 on what he's up to.
Right.
Morally ambiguous.
It's just very odd. I don't know. VIP's so interesting to me.
If you really wanted to say it's games canon, I think it would just be like an earlier version of the Pizzaplex, like before even like the Game Jolt stuff and Escape the Pizzaplex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they specify that, oh yeah, we're gonna get the daycare soon, buddies. It sounds like it's just, which that's something like I think that is mildly canon nowadays, is that like all of these different locations throughout the series tended to get a lot of work done on them. Like even the week before says, oh yeah, the FNAF 1 building had a lot of renovations done to it, and so like there's entire like ventilation systems. I think even entire rooms that are sort of just like forgotten about and boarded off.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, if you go fast plot. Pockies is so good.
Did you just say Takis?
Pocky.
Ah, okay.
Pocky.
I thought you said Taki, and I was like, we need to ban this guy. No.
You don't like talkies?
I don't. I really don't.
I don't either.
Honestly, I
have
feel like it
Mountain
just
Dew.
tastes like glorified concrete.
Whoa,
I agree.
that's crazy. What a comparison. I'm sorry.
I'm very iffy on chips to begin with. Like, I
Concrete
like
eater over
Doritos.
here.
Wait, Nervous, you're right. So, Narrow, how often do you eat concrete?
Or like you had to have eaten it one time.
I mean, I've definitely eaten concrete by falling onto the floor a lot as a kid. That's definitely one of them.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this opportunity. Phasma Entertainment Corp in chat says, I love Takis so much, I can't get enough.
Yes, Clavis.
Absolute ban!
Ban him.
Clavis, I was trying to remember what it is about what they say in VIP. Monty's Maze is going to be renovated into Monty Golf. So if it were canon, it
That's
would
interesting.
take place prior to everything else.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
See, I think you can. I was talking with Naven about this. I feel like it would be really fun to do like a timeline of events for the Pizzaplex.
Yeah, that's exactly what the
there
next video
is-
is going to be.
There is one on Reddit that I often reference, even like I'm just like, this is just a helpful guide, even if I don't believe it is 100% or I don't have like, you know, it helps, but it like lays out all the Tales stories and then how they connect, well, how they would connect to the game were they all like in chronological order.
Do we think that the Blob is the game's version of the Storyteller? I don't think so.
No. Sorry, that sounded so like mean. No, absolutely not. You're
Yeah, no, I've
crazy.
heard that theory so much, and I agree. No.
But
I don't think it can be.
I won't never let myself feel so strongly, but like that's
Yeah,
where
I think
I'm
that's
at.
the first time I've ever heard you just go, no.
I know it sounded so mean. I was just like, I don't actually like have such.
You've got to
strong
actually be
opinion.
kidding me.
Oh no.
Like, I understand where people are coming from with it. Like, oh yeah, it is like a bundle of wires. It's this big thing. It's like, oh, it seems like it has all these tendrils that you can like poke, like shoots out or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a freaky thing. However, it's not actually connected to anything like in the Pizzaplex or whatever. It's just it takes stuff that it finds or whatever that makes it part of itself. Because you see like all those it's like the Chica, the bits of Chica, the bits of Bonnie. I think Endo 01's in there, like Endo 02. There's like Mangle the puppet, Circus
This
Baby.
is so
yada,
unfair.
yada.
I believe that it could be. Oh shoot! I have a thing that I
Yes,
I
follow me.
connected.
You've got to
The
be.
Tangle to
Why'd you
Bobby
come back?
God, it sucks. I'm so sorry.
TD is wrong. Don't say that. You're gonna summon T-Dredge and he'll sing about David.
I related the Tangle to the Bobby dots somehow. that it was like potentially
Okay, at
like
least it's
an
saved.
older version of what ended up becoming the Storyteller. So like maybe it had the potential to be, but it was discarded for whatever reason. But it wouldn't have been the Tangle as we see it, or the Blob as we see it. It would be like, you know, its original form, and this is like the amalgamation that has been, like you guys were saying earlier, like about how like it's just collecting whatever's like left and like attaching it to itself. But that's not what it would have ever originally looked like.
I was it plays into like FNAF AR too, because I'm confident that the bits of the animatronics that we see in the Blob were like the AR characters or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen that theory as well. Yes, yeah.
There was something like deposited by like I think John FNAF a while ago, like the stage that's in Rockstar Row would have had like the classic animatronics on it.
Yes.
And it's like a DLZ shipping solutions. It's in AR and Security Breach, I believe.
Right.
So I do think that's what like that was, and then like it just took all that like, oh, that's mine now. I wanted like a Freddy Fazburger. I think unfortunately, if we're saying that the Blob is not the Storyteller, then the Blob would have been whatever was left of Molten Freddy.
Yeah, I think it could have been like, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I said in my Bobby Dots theory because I don't want to be hypocritical and say no now when if I said yes then, but I don't think I called it the Storyteller. In either way, I don't know. I'm like, if it was the Storyteller, what would have been the like motivation behind making the Storyteller like a Funtime Freddy, you know?
That's like saying that in saying that, oh, it was like the remnants of Molten Freddy, that in of itself is weird because why doesn't it have like Molten Freddy's mask or whatever? I think you could say that the reason it doesn't have Molten Freddy's mask, I mean, even when you look at Molten Freddy, that mask is already like worse for wear.
Yeah.
And so like I can believe that after the FNAF 6 fire, that mask just like fell away or whatever. And so, in order to replace it, again, I mean, Funtime Freddy is a character that was in FNAF AR.
Yeah, so it would have just gotten that mask, and...
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense. I like the FNAF AR animatronics being, like, those pieces of the Tangle, because it also does give them an exit of sorts, you know what I mean? Like, that game is dead now, it's no, you know, and so here is where all of that stuff ended up, and that's it.
Yeah.
Here's more of those tally marks.
I will say, because Phasma Entertainment, because I do agree with this to an extent. A Molten Blob, which I think I do, this is so cool, by the way. Excuse me. I'm oh, those Parkies, man. Burn Afton, I also agree with. Henry was a bum. Generally speaking, I do agree with. Nothing to do with, like, the FNAF 6 ending, but Henry being a bum, yeah. I think you could have Molten Blob and still have it be like the children's souls were set free, and like maybe it's like an agony thing, you know?
Wait a minute, that was cool. The only the only glitch colors in there were red, yellow, and green.
Whoa. What was I gonna say? I forget.
You just mean like the things off the sides?
Yeah, like the things that were kind of just like the golden Bonnie
yeah,
plush.
I'm with
like
you.
It was only red, yellow, and green.
I'm with you, yeah.
But like, I think you could have Molten Blob and have like the children's souls don't have to be in that thing. It could just be like an agony thing. So like, I don't think Henry was like totally like, you did whatever you did, Henry, bad. It did not work. It's like, bad, Henry, you're such a failure.
Bad bear, even.
Yeah. Like, I think it did, like, work, because I don't like the idea that it's actually just meant nothing. All of the characters are still here. I do think, like, Elizabeth is gone, the children are gone, Charlie, gone, whatever. Actually, Charlie, in the bottom of a lake because, Phasma Frights. But I think that it's just like an agony thing. And I think it being Molten Freddy just makes the most sense, unfortunately.
I think that are those like AR staff bots like crawling? Yeah, they are. Like, that's crazy. Yeah.
But notice how they're not red either, like the one in the beginning, the mask bot.
I know, that's what I'm saying is like that's the only one. And I assume it's because we're supposed to maybe put together that Cassie's dad got stuffed there, you know?
Well, the other thing I'm
But
thinking
it's
of,
still
do we
odd.
see a yellow? Wait, what do you call them? The wet floor bots. They're they're yellow.
You said that. They are.
The staff bots are actually, sorry, not the staff bots, the wet floor bots are actually my children.
Your children?
Can you tell your children to
Yeah,
stop
I am a
being mean to me?
magician. No, I told them to.
Thanks.
I told them to beat you up on the playground.
I do think it would even make sense for the Blob Tangle to be Agony, to be like the collection of Agony, and then like Remnant is so much of the other stuff.
Yeah.
I still do not think
no,
this is not
prototype.
funny.
I get so stressed out by this.
I also will say, the ending of the Afton Burntrap ending of Security Breach, I think it's kind of very reminiscent of how the fourth closet ends, excuse me, with the, like the animatronic amalgamation attacking Afton and throwing him into the fire or whatever. And then, you know, they all burn. If, you know, you're saying that Molten Freddy, of course, sorry, the blob is Molten Freddy. Again, I don't think the children's souls are there, but, you know, it's that symmetry, my friend, narrative symmetry of the blob, aka Molten Ferdinand, attacking Afton and then, you know, beating him up.
Yeah. Well, it's like this has been like my whole thing is like trying to make a conscious effort to explain the difference between like a soul and Agony, you know?
Yeah.
Like a soul and Remnant. Like they're not one-to-one things. Like, and as far as like souls are concerned in FNAF, like you really can look at the series through the lens that everything is just memories and there is no proper soul, but that's the only way we as humans, like Henry, would know to like quantify it. Like Henry wouldn't know to say Agony or Remnant in that specific instance, or to distinguish between the two. But I mean, this is my personal opinion, I suppose, but like we know that Agony doesn't need a soul. Like we know Agony doesn't need it. So it stands to reason that Remnant may not really need a soul, or at least it can be created with a soul, but does not entirely diminish from like without it. Especially if it's connected to an
Remnant is
artificial
just
intelligence.
haunted metal, right? Remnant is just
Without
this is the
the
thing is that it
soul,
feels
it
like
would lose its potency, because in the blueprints for the scooper, if you heat it up too much, it loses potency.
Well, it would if it still contained the memories, though, like those intense emotions, then it wouldn't need the soul. Does that make sense?
I can see that, yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that that's correct. I'm not saying that that's true. Like, I'm saying that you could pose it, because we know Agony doesn't need a soul to be what it is.
I recently, so I looked into this recently, so correct me if I'm wrong, of course. So Remnant is just haunted metal at the end of the day. So I think what people kind of misinterpret about Remnant is not inherently, it's not like it's the genetic makeup of souls or whatever. Remnant is like just an object that is possessed by a soul or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
and go like an animatronic, right?
It's it really the distinction, I think, and this is something that I've really struggled with, is the distinction between what is a haunting and what is a possession.
I would say that Remnant's more like an alloy.
Yeah, I know, I would agree. Is it so? Technically speaking, you could have, let's say, a stuffed teddy bear that is possessed, and
yeah, it doesn't have to be metal.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be metal, and then that would technically, it is a haunted object. That's what it's like referred to as, or it would be referred to as. It identifies as such, and so. I guess, okay, but you can't melt down a teddy bear. I mean, you could, but you wouldn't get the molten slag that you see, like, in the fourth closet.
Right. In my, like, yeah, that, it's, okay, this is, this is me trying to, like, I'm always trying to, like, make concessions with people about FNAF, because, like, Agony and Remnant are so, for anybody who doesn't know, this green is what we were talking about earlier when we're like, oh, you select green for Roxy and Escape the Pizzaplex. And then she's green in Ruin. Like, this is what we were referencing if you were confused earlier. But like, I try to make concessions with people because we don't have as much quote unquote scientific information about Remnant as we do about Agony. A lot of what we know about Remnant is like kind of through visuals, like through those blueprints, through like Afton monologuing about it, you know? Like,
yeah.
And not and with Fazbear Frights, we get like a lot of like technical know-how about exactly how Agony is formed and things like that. So if you apply similar properties to both Agony and Remnant, and like you said, allow Remnant to be metal and Agony just applies more generally, and then that Remnant and concentrated metal form is like what makes it maybe more potent, maybe more of a power source, maybe easier to control rather than like Agony.
To control. I think that's actually the way to put it, because wholeheartedly, when it is metal, when it is a solid alloy like that, it is more useful to Afton and anyone else who might be like researching it, of course, because you can melt it down, you can inject it, you can make things out of it, and so easier to control. And I think you could say it's much more stable in that form, because it's much more reliable.
Right, and I would agree with that as well. Yeah, which is like, and the thing is, like, whenever I say that, I'm trying to make concessions with people, because it's like they don't say that anywhere. You know, that's not like flat out mention, which I don't know that they need to flat out mention things like that, especially for wrong, but like it's like a whole thing where I'm like, we have so much information about Agony and Remnant are so very close to each other. I think it would make sense if they had similar rules, and metal, just the metal property does do something to those heavy emotions, memories, or literal souls, depending on how you want to view it.
Because again, I researched it for the whole stone tape thing. So the whole the thing with Agony is what I believe it was Dr. Taggart, or was it Talbot? It's
Taggart.
He was the guy that he was like doing Agony research. He was like, "Oh, I believe Agony is a very strong emotion," and he had been collecting items that were like at sites of like immense tragedy, like traumatic events. And the idea is that they have those items. So like he's torture devices. I think like there was the battery pack from Fetch. The various items, of course, had Agony, but they did not have souls in them. That's kind of like the difference. Is that they were not possessed, but they had Agony. It's just the idea, again, that emotions in FNAF have power themselves. It doesn't have necessarily anything to do with a soul. Yeah, very much so. And so what I believe how it went is that, okay, you're taking this item that has a lot of Agony in it. Let's say that item is Escape the Pizzaplex. The book. But in all seriousness, it's like an item with a lot of Agony, and what he thought was, if you take an intelligence, whether it be artificial or something more like sentient, or not sentient, but like if you take some sort of intelligence, and you implement it with the item that is Agony, it would create, I believe he said, a haunted object.
Yes. Yeah. You've got it.
Which, of course, is literally what Remnant is. So, at the end of the day, and Remnant, I believe it is explained to be memories, or at least memories are a big part of Remnant. Literally, like when, what's his name? Afton injects Carlton with Remnant in the fourth closet. Carlton is put in a memory with the other children. And so I think, like Nervous said, Agony and the emotions in general play a big part in creating Remnant. I think, I guess another way to put it, emotions are a ingredient to Remnant.
Yeah, and I think that souls can be a part of that, and maybe souls make more powerful Remnant. You know, maybe that's why Afton very specifically wanted to kill, while, you know, Edwin, if he knew anything about it at all, was more about, like, I want to keep morale up in my company, or I want to, you know, like, spread joy to other people. Like, I don't know, I'm making, like, things up based on, like, the information that we have from Tales. But, like, maybe the soul makes the Remnant, like, that much more potent, like, that much more, like, you know, easy for him to control and like that much more intelligent, right? Like,
yeah,
which is what he would want. I don't know that, but like that maybe that's that. But yeah, it's not necessary for it, and that's like the important thing, is that I really truly believe that, you know, if there are quote unquote souls in the modern day pizzeria, I think they're new kids, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
they may
even
be
think it has to
related.
be kids. Like,
Well,
like
new
the whole, like,
people, new
staff
people.
bunch.
You're right, yeah.
yeah.
I think it's new deaths.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think especially like, oh, William Afton mimicking, not William Afton, William Afton mimicking William Afton, yeah. The mimicking William Afton, like making more people go missing or whatever, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
It's the Remnant plex.
Really quick, I want to bring this up because I used to talk about this all the time. There's only 3 burn rooms, and this is the only door that doesn't have burn marks. Or really in this whole area, there aren't really any burn marks on the doors or walls. Just
So,
Whose
burn
fire was
rooms.
so dog water, man.
So it is possible.
I really
someone
wish
could have
they
escaped.
had added. Mike CEO. I wish they would have added like the remains of like Scrap Baby or Lefty or whatever down there.
Oh, that would be so interesting.
Yeah,
like
I
even
would've
just a
loved to see
piece.
that. Also, yeah, here you go. Yeah, a bunch of concrete bags down here
Yeah.
and cinder blocks. So yeah, they.
If you want to
definitely
look
just did that.
underground, if you put the, can you put the mask on? So, because I know people talked about like, oh yeah, those are the nodes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the weird thing. So like, how would have these nodes been deactivated?
Yeah.
Like, who
question.
would have done that? Oh, so can you look at the wall actually before you do that? The concrete wall. Is it concrete?
You have to get rid of this first, and then you can ram it.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say that looks like more like a security door.
Yeah, it's a door and then there's concrete.
Also, I find it interesting
Okay.
that this is the only like one that looks like it'd be from MCM and Ruin, and it's purple. Whereas in Security Breach, the one in like the Dolly's hospital.
Wait, is it
remake.
purple because you have the mask on?
I mean, not everything is purple in here.
I was gonna say like you can interact with the computer
Like
without
it,
the mask.
it has other like colors that we've seen in this, so. Because we've seen like green, for example, so it's not impossible. Okay, here you go.
Oh, so okay, okay.
The stupid door won't open.
You were right.
Well, it looks like
I mean, I guess it's no, that's a bit old, I guess.
Could you
Yeah,
imagine if he
it's old.
super lied about it? If there was just like, oh yeah, no, actually there is no concrete and I made it all up. God, it's so
I didn't
sad.
hear about
This is this is like probably like for me like one of the saddest moments in a FNAF game. You just like sit there and watch yourself be wholly betrayed.
Yeah.
you saved me.
The nodes here are like the main nodes to block the mimic, and the nodes in the game are like child nodes.
Okay, I don't think we
Yeah.
need to play the rest of this because I'm bored of it.
Okay.
we know how it goes.
It's boring. But there I would say there are some moments in both games that I mean that one staff bot that looks exactly like in the posing of the way that they drew it in the story is interesting to me.
It's like almost one-to-one. Like there's a few differences, but it's really close.
Yeah. And I mean like even the way that it's drawn in the book is not even the way that the Regent's described in the
Yeah.
book. Oh, fun time,
Damn,
Freddy.
we didn't even get this.
He's so tall.
He is. It's honestly
I
scary.
only realized recently that Funtime Freddy is actually shorter than Baby, apparently.
I know.
Yeah.
Baby is like a giant. A giant.
Seeing Baby
She
in
and Ballora.
VR is horrifying.
Yeah, no, she's not. She's unwell. Somebody asked me a lot earlier if I wanted ice cream from Baby. I don't, but thank you for.
I do! I'm big back enough to sacrifice myself.
I mean, in this one, she just gives it to you.
You know,
But she
I
only ever
wonder,
has vanilla ice cream,
is-
and I'm not
I wonder
messing
if
with
the
that.
wake up thing is still here.
Oh, interesting.
No, it isn't. It would be behind there and we can't see it. I would need...
Wow.
Oh, Fazbear Entertainment! Do you have Help Wanted 2 and Unreal Unlocker?
Baby is 8 feet tall, if I'm correct. Maybe she's like 7 foot something.
Yeah, I think she's like 8 foot something, if I remember correctly.
She's 7'2". Okay, I was wrong. She's 7'2". Yeah, but everybody else is everybody else is like roughly a foot shorter than her or more. Like Ballora is 6'2". Funtime Freddy's 6 feet. Funtime Foxy is 5'9".
I thought Baby was actually 8'2". I apparently not. She's 7'2". Is her movie design actually taller than the game version?
I don't know. It's a kid looking at her.
Because I mean, they gave
compared to
details
McKenna
about.
Grace.
I like how everybody's
she's
suddenly
huge.
acting like 7'2" is short or something. Like, I could have sworn she was taller than that. It's like, she's huge. What do you mean? 7'2" is tall.
Look, next thing they're gonna say is that Circus Baby in the movie functions like she does in the game too.
The anxious axolotl. He's such me-core. Look at him.
Crazy that they're like also referencing FNAF AR with the clowns,
and
or at
FNAF
least they're
World.
referencing Fury's Rage.
Yeah, I don't think there's really gonna be much because there isn't really much with Roxy in this game besides that, and she doesn't really say anything besides "make me look pretty, boy."
There's also that Chica hand on stage, I believe, in the normal world.
I believe you. Yeah, the Chica hand.
Oh, so there's the eye. I don't know if that's like there might just be like an endo eye.
Yeah, I think it's just because you also have the jaw and like whatever this part would be.
Well, would that be Monty's jaw?
No,
Just
maybe.
the shape
I mean,
of it.
You can, it's hard to tell.
We're going to talk about the Faz Ant Nose Scrap Baby. I think it's just a byproduct of the whole, like, the in-universe games thing.
Yeah, I think it's the FNAF AR stuff too.
Yeah.
Like just, I don't. It's so odd. It really muddies the waters on like how much of FNAF 6 even really did like take place, or if it was like, is that their urban legend to say why it's all the evil is defeated and everything's safe now? Like, oh, you don't have to, even if you did believe all of this mumbo jumbo that's totally not true and never happened, you can be rest assured that everything is fine because Henry definitely, like, you know, did set everything on fire and it's all fine. And the pizzeria isn't still intact underneath everything else that you're on top of right now. No.
I think if there's one thing I would have changed about the FNAF law, I think I would have removed the whole in-universe games thing because it's just so stupid.
It drives me nuts. If they were going to do a reboot, then they could have done that, but this isn't a reboot.
Yeah.
Like, they're obviously referencing this older stuff. Look at him. Look, he's right there.
Okay. I'm noticing that my stream's messing up for some reason now. Lovely.
Yeah, it's not loving this.
I blame Withered Circle.
No,
gotta be
please don't
Withered's
tell me
fault.
that it's bugging, please.
YouTube is now. Oh yeah, it looks like it's having a few. I mean, you're still streaming pretty smoothly, I think, but
Yeah,
might
just
be a
buffered for a
GPU
little
guy.
while. I'm watching it and we haven't gone off.
Yeah, I've had
little
the
spinning.
I've had the stream open the entire time. It's not like
Okay.
I don't think there's even any buffering.
Yeah, cool. Okay, well, we did find some connections to Escape the Pizzaplex, which is really exciting for my theory. But yeah, so far where we're at with that theory is that there's at least 2 different types of Freddys. There's our Freddy and Prototype Freddy. Roxy would have been replaced if Cassie didn't save her and escape the Pizzaplex, which we see a direct reference to with Roxy being a green color, which makes little to no sense.
It's like she has a little green streak in her hair, but
she's more like purple
her
and
prevailing. Yeah.
red. And then Game Jolt that
Gray.
exists. So like timeline wise, we would have Game Jolt, Gregory Adventure to go and find what happened with the staff at the all staff meeting.
Have you read these on stream before?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't go off on that tangent.
Because Gregory flat says that he's investigating something, and I believe that would be the all-staff meeting that happened. And then odds are it was the reagent that just gassed that whole entire room, and then went back into hibernation for a little while. Then after the Game Jolt stuff, Gregory gets glitch trapped, and then Escape the Pizzaplex happens, which explains why towards I'd say honestly night 2 it's already like he's trying to kill Cassie.
Super. Absolutely.
Like night 1, it's like,
what do you do you feel like GGY happens as well, or is that just like a story that's not?
I feel like if I'm gonna take GGY, I have to take
GGY.
the rest of Tales. Yeah, like I feel like a version of it, but if I take one story, I have to take the rest. I don't like cherry picking.
That's how I feel about that though. It stresses me out.
I think that's somewhat like, for example, like literally the Mimic story from Tales. Is it actually canon? Of course not, but a version of the Mimic story obviously did happen because high secret of the Mimic in the corner.
That's how I feel about a lot of Tales and Frights.
Aren't there specifically like therapists that are referenced in GGY though as well?
Come again?
The therapists that are referenced in GGY, like match up.
In GGY, it's not therapists. It's school psychiatrist. Like, even is it that? It's like school counselors, I think.
Yeah, it's like school counselors.
Yeah. That's the thing, though, is that like, is GGY accurate in a way? To an extent, like these are very clear. Like, oh, GGY is Gregory, of course, and oh, here's the Pizzaplex, and here's like stuff that's happening, and it seems like it could very cleanly fit into the story, like the game narrative, of course. But at the end of the day, even if the story itself doesn't have to be in continuity with the games, but a version of that story can in fact have happened. It's what I was saying about like Into the Pit earlier, is that okay, we have all these versions of Into the Pit. Even if you want to go as far as saying that like, hey, none of these versions that we've seen are actually in continuity with the games. In some far-off universe, in Scott Cawthon's dastardly mind, a version of Into the Pit has to happen in the continuity at some point, because like really all these different tellings of the same event.
Right. My only concession then is that like we say like where we get Dr. Rabbit from is the book story.
I feel like the books are very similar to the Silver Eyes trilogy, where it tells us things about the games and we can use them to help solve it, but they're not in continuity to like the games.
And Scott Cawthon's answer to that is yes. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
Exactly. Yeah, he's never gonna tell you.
I think Return to the Pit could be the closest one to canon, but it's still whack. I agree. Like, I've read all of Return to the Pit, and even I'm like, there's so many things that just do not add up to the games. Like, it would have to change so much.
That's why I prefer to say that like the game version is in continuity, but I do realize that there's some weird stuff even in the game. It's like, oh Lord, there's Garrett's plane from the movie on like a shelf or whatever. And so on and so forth. And I think there's even like the Stitch Wave.
The game was more just meant to be like just a fun game for people to play. I don't think it was meant to really be lore heavy, honestly.
But also yeah.
Because how does Oswald know of the nightmare animatronics? Like he literally draws them.
Yeah. I mean, that was something in the I think the original story too, that he draws like the Freddy's characters or whatever, or like he draws things that are eerily similar to the. Yeah, but also then you have like the whole like, oh wait, is Oswald's dad the Freddy bully from FNAF 4 because of the whole mask thing? And in the original story, what's his name? Oswald's dad is actually familiar with Freddy's. Like, he tenses up and he's nervous when Oswald brings Freddy's up. He's like, oh god, I gotta get out of here. I'm kicking you out of the car. Yeah. I don't think Return to the Pit adds anything onto that, but it's just like One of them, man. It's one of them. It's gotta be one of them.
Someone asked, how did the Help Wanted team know of the nightmares? I'm pretty sure that would just be because, well, they know the sister location bunker, and obviously they know the rest of William Afton's doings too that no one should know about technically. I think they just kind of.
To be fair, that's always been weird to me. Yeah, I mean, they definitely, in some form, they do know. It's weird because, let's go with the fear gas idea, right? Not the illusion disc, because illusion discs are ass. The fear gas, let's say you're a kid, your name's Roy or whatever, maybe you're Michael Afton, maybe you're Hudson Fright God. You're in that experiment chamber, you've been gassed by William Afton's scarecrow fear gas, and you're hallucinating these nightmares or whatever. It's so weird, because, well, does that imply that, like, every patient that's in the chambers is seeing the same thing? Because, like, somehow the gas is able to recreate the same exact, like, designs for those hallucinations.
Yeah.
That's so weird to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because, like, so is that saying, like, okay, so let's say, just for, like, hypothetically, Michael Afton was in those experiment chambers, and he saw, like, Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Chica, and then, like, let's say, like, oh, Crying Child was also in there or whatever. Did he also see the same exact nightmares? It's so weird.
I'm sorry. I think I was paying too much attention to the chat. I was like, I'm not trying. I'm just being honest in this moment.
No, that's okay.
It's true.
I'm sorry about that.
Every time I come on Nara Raven, every time I come on Nara Raven's channel, I get canceled every single time.
To be fair, I'm told, considering how, like, airheaded I am.
It is true.
Yeah, like, I think every single time there's been a moment where I'm like, everyone boo nervous.
You're like always trying to like cut me down, man.
I actually never realized that. I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's funny. I like the bit. I want us to keep doing it.
You know what? Yeah, let's keep doing the bit every stream. I have to figure out a way to boo you now.
Can we ruin Nervous's career?
Stream is buffering a bit. Yeah, I know, chat.
It's okay.
But I think my Wi-Fi is a little messy because of the weather right now.
Ew.
Can you fix that? Can you fix your weather?
Can you fix the weather? Just pull out your weather machine.
Yeah, apparently we're crashing.
So how many people named the mic in FNAF?
So should we run a poll asking people if, based on our evidence or based on your findings thus far, if they believe Escape the Pizzaplex is in canon?
Sure.
It's something for them to do while you buffer.
Damn. It's a shame. How long have we been going? We've been going for a while.
It's 4. Enough to be so ruined. What, 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours.
Better get a good paycheck there, even.
Am I on the payroll? I feel like I'll just get fired.
You're gonna dock your paycheck until you make like 1 cent an hour. Well, you know my answer. I think it's Shitaplex.
It's Shitaplex. That comment was wild. Love 0.5 frames of this. Sorry, chat.
I sorry.
I'm working on getting another computer. That's why I'm trying to stream a lot. So I get the money for it.
I literally would not have a way to stream if I didn't qualify for a Best Buy credit card. I was like, this is my Hail Mary.
I should get a Best Buy credit card.
Put myself in debt so I can stream.
Wait a minute, I should get a Best Buy credit card.
I mean, you can just put it on the credit card and they stopped. I think the deal might be over. They had a 24 months 0 interest payment plan going, but I think that ended after November. But
no, people
maybe
still
something.
Don't think it's game canon. Oh no.
How many people? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like a 50-50 split right now.
We didn't do good enough. We have to keep going.
Yeah, I think the week before. It's when you all speak at once. It's when my PC dies. Oh,
We
God.
have to unite. We have to become one.
To raise our hand.
Okay, you know what? I may as well just get to ending the stream then if my PC is just gonna keep dying. So, all right, chat. If you can even still hear me. As the 50-50 split of the people who know the true answer of it being game canon, the other 50% being absolutely mid choices.
Right.
We are going to be ending the stream. So thank you, Nervous, and thank you, Doctor, for being here. Sorry, Terminal, that you couldn't make it. I know that we're ending it early, but we literally have nothing else to talk about, and my PC is dying.
Right, that's the big thing.
Yeah,
We
and my
could yap
PC is
for
dying.
years.
Oh yeah, we totally could. I'll be live again tomorrow playing FNAF World Refresh 1.6, and then I'm going out of state on Friday, and I do not want anyone to bring up any drama to me, I swear to God. I need 1 week. 1 week.
No.